Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dumfries Ice Bowl. Ciao Italia and benvenuto. It's great to have you here in Dumfries. Let's bring up the table before we go any further, before we even introduce the guests, because the table won't change tonight. This table is set. Italy have the gold medal. Latvia have the silver medal. Great Britain have the bronze medal. And getting demoted to the division below is Slovenia. That's after the results today, where Slovenia lost 9-1 to Kazakhstan. Latvia went on to win 3-1 against Korea. And it doesn't matter what the result is tonight, that's how the table's going to stay. So there, you're updated with that. Let's update you with the guests tonight. It's Darren Brady with me as always at the far end. He commentated in the last game of GB with us. It's only Liam Stanton. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having me again.
Thanks, Andy.
Nice to be back.
Well, fantastic game of hockey today, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm going to give you the most important start first. Everybody thinks there's nothing to play for here. It's carefree hockey. It's going to be fantastic. It is. But Italy have the chance to make history. No senior team at any IIHF World Championships has went through an entire tournament without losing a goal. Italy are 4/5 of the way there. They have not lost a goal in 4 games. It's quite remarkable. Can they do it tonight? We'll find out in a minute. But Darren's going to tell you some amazing team news first.
Yep, so we've got Italy designated the home team. They're going to be playing in their lovely blue jerseys. Team manager is Manuela Constantino. Head coach is Stephanie Poirier. And assistant coach is Stefano Dapra. And the team is as follows. Goalkeeper number 1, Margherita Ostoni. Number 2 is Amy Verano. Number 3, Manuela Heidenberger. 4 is Carola Saletta. 5 is Olivia De Cantis. Number 6 and captain, Nadia Mativi. Number 7 is Kayla Tutino. Number 8, Anna Calmo. Number 9 is Maddalena Bedon. Number 11 is Aurora Abantangelo. Number 11, Emma Rindoni. 12 is Rebecca Roccella. 14 is Eleonora Bonafini. 15 is Greta Nicolai. 16 is Kristen Della Rovera. 17, an alternate captain is Matilda Fantine. 18 is Francisca Stocca. 19 is Mia Campo Bagatin. 21, Marta Mazzocchi. 23 is Kristen Guerrero. 24 is Samantha Dew, she's also alternate captain. And finally, 25 and goalkeeper is Martina Fidel.
Thank you for that. And the big news is when you look at the starting 6 for Italy, Fidel in goal with a 100% record in the tournament so far does not start. It is Ostoni in goal. She will start in the top line. In defence there will be Mativi and Stalker, and up front will be Abantangelo, Della Rovera and Caumo. Before we go on to the British team, Liam, what do you think of that? A keeper at 100% and the backup keeper playing in a game where they can make history.
I mean, it's nice for the backup to get a chance to kind of almost add to that history as well. If she manages to do that and keeps the score at 0 tonight, then it's going to be a piece of history for both goalkeepers, where it's not just the one taking all the glory. I mean, obviously she's done really well already, keeping out every shot that she's faced. But I mean, what's to say that our backup goalie can't do that tonight as well?
I take that view as well. You bring a backup goalie, gets experience in a major tournament. Italy are preparing for the Olympics. They've won this tournament already. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're so solid as well as a team in front of the goalkeeper. I think they're confident whoever they put in between the pipes. It's like you say, it's a great opportunity for Ostoni. She can be part of this hopefully history-making team this week, because they've been absolutely superb. Fidel finishes an 100% record. You know, her record's intact, so I think it's a good move by Italy.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the British team. Darren, you go for that?
Yeah, team manager is Claire Robbin. Head coach is Sean Alderson. And assistant coach is Beth Hanrahan. Number 1 and in goal, Nicole Jackson. Number 2, Abby Sylvester. 3 is Ellen Rees. 4 is Casey Trail. 6 is Laura Horwood. 7 is Ruby Newlands. 8 is captain Jodie Alderson-Smith. Number 9 is Lily Endicott. 10, Lucy Beale. 12 is Louise Adams. 13, Amy Headland. 14 is Catherine Marsden. 15, Ellie Wallace. 16, Emma Lamberton. 17, an alternate captain is Bethany Hill. 18 is Chloe Needham Potts. 19 is Robin Mullin. 21 is Ellie Wakeling. 22, an alternate captain is Rachel Cartwright. 23 is Shamini Jackson. 24 is Abigail Colshaw. And finally, number 25 and goalkeeper, Ella Howard.
Well, I want to say a massive congratulations to Jodie Alderson-Smith, number 8, the captain for Great Britain, as she makes her 50th appearance for her national team today. That's quite an achievement, Liam.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Obviously, adding up all our junior days at World Championships and then a couple of years at seniors as well. I mean, it's a massive achievement managing to play 50 games for your country. I mean, that's a lot of years at junior and then obviously, like I said, a few years at senior as well. So massive congratulations to her, and I'm sure she'll come out flying tonight.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at the officials tonight. Referees are Grace Barlow from Canada, Caroline Butt from Germany. Lines people are Linnea Marin and Annette Fjellstad from Finland and Norway, respectively. There's a few other things that we need to keep an eye on tonight, and mostly they are the race for, I don't know, players of the tournament, top keeper, top scorer, all the rest of it. Well, top scorer currently is Miljoni from Latvia. She scored a goal today, and she is top of that with 5 goals. But Matilda Fantine is just behind her on 1. Let's see how she goes with that tonight. Guerrero is the top scoring defender. She has got 7 points. That's not bad. And she's played remarkably well over the last few games, hasn't she, Dan?
Yeah, she's absolutely magnificent. I'll be speaking about Kristen Guerrero in a little bit.
All right, I'll be quiet. I'll not take your... We're going to have to do this one to watch, aren't we, soon? Really soon, aren't we? Let's have a look at the keepers. Martina Fidel, 100%, having faced 60 shots. And I want to give an extremely notable mention to Christiana Apsite of Latvia, who has faced 205 shots in 5 games and has a save percentage of 94.63. Imagine playing with a keeper like that behind you, Liam.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, to face that many shots as well, obviously that's going to take a toll on the body at some point. So she's done an amazing job. Obviously that's a lot of shots.
It's a lot of shots, and she's probably helped her team
win
the silver.
100%, 94%, it's huge. I mean, anything over 90 is good, but when you get above kind of 92, 93, I mean, that's definitely a great stat.
Yeah, we've watched her all week, haven't we? And we watched her today against Korea. She stood on her head. She literally stood on her head. She was magnificent.
Yeah, fabulous. There are 4 keepers above 90% in the tournament. Nicole Jackson has played just 3 games, but she is sitting at 92.19%. And Arina Shuslakova, having faced 160 shots, is still sitting at 91.25. So noticeable mentions for them. They've played remarkably well. It's been an absolute festival of hockey this week, Darren, and you've been brilliant on your ones to watch. We've put you under the microscope, we've asked you to pick ones to watch, and we've critiqued you on those ones to watch, pal.
Yeah.
Who are your ones to watch tonight?
Well, it's funnily enough with Italy. That's number 23. It's Kristen Guerrero, the defender. She's been absolutely magnificent this tournament. You know, everyone will talk about the forwards and the top point scorers and stuff, but I personally love somebody out of D that absolutely spends loads of minutes on the ice, does all the dirty work, physically strong, great passer. It also adds to that attack. And in Kirsten, she's been absolutely magnificent. 4 games played. She scored the 1 goal. She's had 4 assists. She was first on the assist chart. 5 points equal 9th for a D in a tournament of this stature, and that's quite incredible. And it's like you say, she's had 15 shots on goal so far, and a plus-minus score of plus 12, which shows you when she's on the ice, Italy are doing well. She's been absolutely superb.
Yeah, well, Italy do well, and all the plus-minuses to be fair.
I was about to say that with no goals against, the lobby's pretty good.
Yeah, Guerrero leads that though with plus 12, Abantangelo plus 9, Fantine plus 9 as well. It's just stacked. Well done them. I'm going to say she's absolutely fantastic player, but I'm loving Mativi in defence as well. A similar sort of player. Italy have got 2 real good lines at the back. And I want to say a special hello and shout out to Michaela Sheff, who is a massive Mativi fan and who's been watching us in America. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks, Michaela.
And well, let's have your one to watch for Great Britain.
I'm going to go for tonight. I'm going to go for number 12, Louise Adams. Great tournament from her. 4 games, obviously, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. She's had 11 shots on goals. Like I say, a real solid outfit. GB did struggle to score early on in the tournament. Obviously, they had the good win last time out, but I think that's a good performance for them. And it's like you say, it's led that team to a good bronze medal. 4th last time in these championships, 3rd this time, bronze. more than happy with that. She's had a good tournament.
Liam, your thoughts on Darren's one to watch?
Yeah, I mean, she's been great. Obviously, I've seen her a couple of games now, and I think she's maybe one of the older girls in the team, and she is, you can tell she's a veteran of the game, and she's played for years, and she is very steady in the puck and a lot of poise, and you can see that even when she's not in the puck, she's smart, she's in the right places, and she's been playing really well. I think she's been on that line with Ruby Newlands, and I can't remember who the other one was.
It was number 14.
14.
Yep.
Marsden, yeah, that's
Marsden.
right. So they've been playing really well together. I mean, that game we watched, I think there was 3 or 4 goals on that line alone.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely one to watch, like Darren said. So good pick from him.
Well, let's see how we go. We'll keep an eye on how he wants to watch her tonight. If they're rubbish, we'll chew him up about it. I'm telling you that for nothing.
I've not done bad this week though, I don't think.
It's so nice to have both you guys in commentary. Darren's been with me all week. It's been an absolute pleasure. Darren, it's been a fantastic week of hockey. Liam, it's nice to see you for a couple of games. You're very official clipboard, far more official and professional than me and Dan with scraps of paper in front of us, isn't it?
Clipboard today.
Well, talking of professionalism, Italy have entered the rink. You can see them there. And we have the Italian assistant coach next to Liam as well. We'll get him on a stream in a minute, won't we? We'll just grab him. It's Carol St. Laurent. They're Italy line up on the blue line, and we're almost ready for the entrance of Great Britain. And here they come, led by the netminder and Alderson Smith, as I say, on her 50th cap, welcoming her team onto the ice. And she's got the pennant that she's going to switch with Mativi. Do you quite like switching the pennants with people, Liam, or is it just something you've got to do? You don't care about it?
I'm pretty sure my first game I more or less forgot about it, and I was skating around, and Ian, the manager, looked at me and I was like, oh, I better run over there and grab that and do it. So yeah, it's one thing you've just kind of got to do. I quite like it, to be fair. You get to kind of give a little good luck to the other captain as well, and it's nice to kind of give your thanks to each other.
Absolutely. Well, not bad for a Tuesday night in Dumfries. The crowd is here, and we are under a minute away from a puck drop. At tonight's game, there are Nadia Mativi and Jodie Alderson Smith. And we asked Liam the last time, what did you say in the huddle and all the rest of it? What was your legendary answer?
Don't do anything stupid.
Chilling, don't do anything stupid.
Something along those lines, yeah.
And why have we got number 13 out there all by herself, Amy Hetland? She just dancing away?
Yeah, she's the dance leader, I think.
She's just dancing away. Well, there we go. Definitely dance moves. It's like a modern hacker, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a drum and bass.
I'm way too old for this, guys. Well, Steve turns up the sound in the commentary box. That's great. We're loving the music now. No pressure on these players. Chance to just have fun and enjoy yourself. How do you like playing these games, Liam, or do you always want to have something to play for?
I mean, there is something to play for. There's a piece of history for Italy, and I mean, obviously GB are going to want to be the team that puts a goal past them. So, I mean, every time you play for Great Britain, everyone will tell you it's always about grit and determination. You want to be that team that's working hard at all times. So, I feel like the message is going to be the same again tonight for GB. They're not going to go away. They're going to be all over Italy, and like I said, they're going to try and break that little bit of history.
Yeah, I agree. It's like you said, I don't think there's a nothing game if you put an international jersey on. You know, your coaches are watching you. You want to impress. You want to be part of the future plans.
Well, certainly for Italy, and when we said before this, Dan, that there are half a dozen players that they wanted to get here but just couldn't get here. They're in the plans for the Olympics. You want to cement your spot here, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you say, this is an incredibly strong Italian outfit, and we know that there were players that didn't get here, make them even stronger. So, like you say, it's all to play for still for all these players. They're going to want to impress right to the last.
Well, Italy have changed their top line. They've started with Juice in centre and Matsuoki, and I think Raquel up front. So that's a bit of a change. That's not their top line. Any thoughts on that?
Well, it's just mixing up. It's like you say, they've got the goal. Coach will use these 60 minutes. They want to be serious. They want to win, but they also want to just try a few things. Why not?
Well, it's Adams versus Juice just now. Adams wins it back, and the shot comes in, and Stoney puts her pad to the puck, and away we go again. I don't think you've seen Italy this week, Liam. The one thing that you will see is that they are fast in defence and attack and keep the intensity going for the entire game.
Looking forward to it.
It's a joy to watch. Guerrero takes the shot and Jackson gloves it and holds on, and we'll have a face-off to the right of Jackson.
Yeah, that speed and intensity you mentioned there, Andy, it's like you say, their line changes are a work of art, aren't they? You can watch the line changes, the way they do it. They nail it every time.
My TV plays it over. Stalker who played it down. A little reverse play there. Sylvester gets a bit tied up there. There's Cowmo. There's some good work on the wall. Zach out. There's my TV in there. Abantangelo comes out to point. Stalker switches it to Della Rivera. Della Rivera comes down the left. It comes back into Mativi. Mativi rounds the net. Shots weak and past the right hand post. One thing we did notice in the last game, Darren, Italy tried twice to get a Michigan goal. It was denied.
Yeah, I was watching the warm-ups. They were trying it again. They were practicing, ready.
Rodoni plays that in. Past to Tino. Heidenberger's in there. Tino picks up. She's tied in the wall there by Mullen. Played for, that's offside. It was offside against Headland. She comes back on. Italy will build from the back. Coutinho plays in at centre to Fantine. She's dispossessed. And they'll call offside there. And we get the first whistle really in just over 2 minutes played. Thoughts, guys?
Yeah, good start. It's like you say, fast start again from Italy. We know they do that. Straight away they're on that offence. If they're not on the puck, they're on that massive big press. They'll not give GB an easy exit.
Face-off won back by GB. It's moved forward there. Just in the zone, there's a little chance here to get the shot away. Flipped over the goal and Italy will defend it. And, I thought there, Reese is in there for GB, but it comes out. And that's going to be offside as Campo Bagatin, who hasn't had much ice in this tournament, gets a little play at the start of the game. It was 0-0, and I think that's exactly what it is. It's making sure every player gets some valuable minutes in a major competition, Liam.
Yeah, like you said, they've obviously got the Olympics coming up, so they're obviously all trying to get a spot. The coach has got to see a little bit of everybody, so it's going to be a good mixture of that tonight. I think there'll be a lot of players that haven't played quite as much for the Italy team on.
Yeah, well, we'll see how we go. I mean, Soleto's in there for the face-off, and she's only played a little bit, but scored twice. Let's go down. Comes in. But Verano will play that round. Guerrera to Campo Bagatin to Soleta. Soleta takes the shot. Pad save by Jackson. It comes out to Verano. Verano will play it around the wall. It comes out again. Verano takes the shot from the tight angle, trying to bank it in off Jackson, but there was nothing happening there, and Italy will reset again. That's under the stick there of Raquela, and Mativi will pick up. Nadia Mativi moving down the right hand side. Easily skates by two defenders, gains the zone, moves inside. What a move, what a shot, what a save. Great play there. Just so smooth and elegant.
Yeah, it's effortless. She puts the afterburners on, it's like you say, she just skates away from everybody. Really good player, Mativi.
GB managed to get it out of the zone, and they'll not be icing on that, I don't think, as Mativi picks up. She's got Just to her left with Mazzocchi, but she plays it to the right. And that's Raquela. Raquela moves inside. She plays it up the right hand side back to Samantha Just. Just goes round the outside. Doesn't really make a line change. And they're the furthest away bench as well, so it's kind of quite difficult when you're on the attack to do that. Banked off the wall at the back, and Newlands will play it back. And a little move on the outside there from Trail. She had a good game the last time, scored a goal in the last game. GB played back in. Avantangelo's put some pressure on there. It's played behind. GB will try and set it off, but Italy take possession again. Reese will try and play it, but she's muscled out there by De La Rivera. Comes back out. Shot coming in here. The long backhanded shot hits the post and stays out. A delicate little shot in there from De La Rivera.
Yeah, it was an audacious attempt that, wasn't it? Unlucky, it just hits the post.
It was intelligent play, I like that. Redon will play that. She gets her stick lifted as Jackson's in there trying to make things happen. Trail's in there as well. And it comes the way of Horwood. She'll try and get it out, but it's knocked out the air by Anna Cowmo. Tight against the boards there. It's out, and Redoni will take the shot, which is blocked. Horwood again, under a bit of pressure, no real time. That's been the feature. The defender, you don't get any time at all on this. Oh, that was nice by Fantine just to knock it down. She was just trying to control it and get a shot away, but Guerrero will come forward, and we know she can shoot. She's got some shot in her, Liam. She rounds the net. Thought about playing it back into the slot area, but get the hold of it as Heidenberger plays that. Guerrero again. She plays a lovely little backhanded pass in. Chance here. Oh, it's the side net, and that wasn't far away for Italy. They're knocking on the door. It's incessant Italian pressure just now. GB are hemmed in as Guerrero takes forward. She takes the shot looking for the redirect. It just goes by and no more. Fantine now picks up. Italy looking to fire. Shot comes in. Saved by Jackson. What a period of pressure there, Liam.
Yeah, I mean, Italy are holding that zone really well. They're moving the puck well. They're skating well. I think GB just need to settle down a little bit, kind of make sure they've got their guys on the ice and just need to pressure out and try and hold them off. But let them play on the outside as much as they want. I mean, it's harder to score from out there than it is from inside. So as long as they keep them on the outside, I mean, there's not much danger there.
There's not been much possession at all for GB. It's just been getting a stick in and trying to clear. They've had no real offensive pressure as yet, as they try and change that right now, but that's going to be offside, and it was against number 22, Rachel Cartwright. She just skipped in front of the blue line, looked down at her feet and realised where she was and went, oh no, skated a foot too far here. Italian fourth line on now. Saletta loses that face off. It's one forward. Cartwright is in there. Nikolai does that screen for her. That's through. Nikolai will try and pick this up, but Reese done well and reverses it up as my TV is on again. Move forward. It's just playing behind the goal. We should be able to clear as it comes out. And that is out, but it's off an Italian leg, and it will be recycled there by, I think it's Nikolai. And then they start to come forward again. Who's Stalker? Turn over in the corner there. Raquel is tied up in the boards. Comes away through Heidenberger, and it just lands on top of the net there. Let's everybody take a break. 12:52 left. It's goalless here. Darren, your thoughts?
Yeah, great start for Italy. It's like I say, GB are holding her on the way. No real grade A chances for Italy so far. A couple of shots for Jackson to save, but she's done it comfortably.
Face off is won by GB. Against the boards just now, but puck's still moving, so we can all see it. And that'll come out just now. Shot comes in, deflection, takes it wide. Jackson has to be smart as it bounces off the boards back onto the goal line. That's through the paint by Varano. Jus goes down heavily. She just slipped. That's played forward, and Guerrero will pick this up. Guerrero turns to the left. That's cool as you like.
Yeah, that's a nice turn.
Let's move forward there, and the Don't loses out, and GB start to move forward. Shot comes in. It's well wide.
And Shamini Jackson with a shot there.
Forward helps it on its way and picks up the puck. She's just looking for a player coming into the slot, but nothing doing. Jackson does well, plays it backhanded against the pads of Ostoni, sorry. Icing's called and will come all the way back. Kimo wasn't far away from that though. face off in Italy's defensive zone.
That was a good little look for GB there. Obviously the shot comes from more or less behind the goal line, but it pops right out in front. I mean, there's a player there waiting to put that in the net. That's a great shot. But yeah, good little bit of pressure from Italy again there, but GB are kind of starting to come into their game here. A couple of chances, a bit more time in the ozone.
That's what you said, Liam. They just need to get a foothold in the game and try and build from there. And they've got that little foothold. Let's see what happens there. That's touched by Cowmo just past the red, so that negates any icing. There's good challenge there by Reese, but it's coming out to point. Shot comes in from downtown. Little chance here. Another good save there by Cowmo with the shot. Abantangelo reverses the play back to Rodoni. Rodoni plays it down low around the wall. Comes back out there. Little chance of through the paint. Badon played that one in. Badon plays it around the wall again. And De La Rivera picks up. She loses out. There's a chance of an outlet pass, but that's too far in front. Badon will pick up again. De La Rivera's all alone and she picks it up and she gains the zone easily. The GB defence comes over. Rodoni plays it in. And it's picked up by Heidenberger in the wall. She's challenged hard there by Hill. And she's done well to slow things up and everybody gets into their position here. Puck still moving on. It comes back towards the Italian team. That comes out the zone and Italy have to reset. It wasn't just corralled properly by De Cantis. De Cantis plays it in. Heidenberger plays it in, but not quite cleared. Chance here. Shot is wide there from Heidenberger. Players skate into each other there, and Heidenberger's got another chance. She makes a turn. Plays it round the wall in the direction of Titino. It's too far in front of her. And Sylvester will pick up for GB. She helps it on its way. A little chance here for GB to break out. Marsden is dispossessed. As Fantine comes forward. She comes round the left, moves in, takes the shot. It's saved by Jackson. Tied up in the net at the back. Will the whistle go? No, they're letting it play on. And that's just a no-look pass from Beale. And luckily it finds a GB player as Newlands plays it forward. And Adams takes over on the right-hand side. Cartwright's in there trying to help out. But Verano will pick up, cuts inside, lovely move. Everybody expected it to go against the wall and go clear. As Campo Bagatine gains forward, there's a rush here from Italy. He comes down the left-hand side. It's skated around the net, but it's picked up by Adams and played back, and GB will reset. We're under 10 minutes to go. That's 250 minutes of hockey that Italy have played in this tournament without conceding a goal. Quite remarkable. Guerrero will pick up. She skates back, just assesses what's in front of her. Skates cross. She goes up the right hand side. So Keller played back in. Verano will have to chase after that. She's going to have to get the boosters when they get it, because Forward does well and gets there first. Italy play it up the right wing again through Raquel. Reese puts a pressure on her, but Raquel's away. She's got one defender to beat. She cuts inside. Zeus picks up. Zeus will recycle it. Oh, it's taken away from her by Horwood. And Horwood will just clear it out of the zone as she hopes, but it's not out yet. It is now. And GB make a change, but here's Mativi. He's trying to move. That was good defence there. Stood up to the Italian defender coming forward. Stalker was under pressure as well. And that's good play there by Mullen just to slow things down. Mativi makes the big cross-ice pass. That's going to hit Fantine easily behind the goal. She comes out with it. She leaves it to Mativi. Mativi back to Fantine with lovely movement in front. Italy looking good just now. Shot comes in and it's just high, bounces out. And this is the line, the Abantangelo line. With De La Rivera and Fantine that look dangerous. And it's probably the top line. Oh, that comes through the slot and comes away down. And there's a bit of a chance here as Headland chases this. She does well to just allow GB to make a change in the There's hardly been a whistle in ages, and it's just fantastic hockey. Lovely little move in from Nadia Mativi. She plays it up the left again. Fantine goes through. She goes through. Shot and turn from, I think, Heidenberger was that.
Heidenberger with a shot there.
Yeah. The Great Britain fans trying to make things happen, but there's a whole lot of Italian fans here as well. And the whistle does go, and I can take a breath and pass over to you guys for a bit of oxygen here.
Yeah, I'm tired watching that. That's unbelievable pace. Game went on for 13 minutes there. No let up at all. Good pressure from Italy. I think GB are holding their own here. I think they'll be quite happy at 0-0. They want to start getting a little bit on the offence themselves, start creating a little bit. But you know, this Italy team is a real crack outfit, and they'll be happy at 0-0 so far. They've coped with pretty much everything they've thrown at them.
Marsden takes the shot, but it's blocked. In the pre-tournament game, it was 0-0 at the end of the first period, and the puck goes up off Trail's hand and onto the box above us. Look, you can see it on the screen and everything. That's a souvenir for somebody later on. Liam, could you rip up there and get that for me? I'm wanting that as a souvenir, pal.
I think I'll break that glass, Andy.
Wow. Yeah, in the pre-tournament game, it was 0-0 after the first period, but Italy went on and kept a high intensity. They went on to win that game 7-0. I'm not necessarily expecting the same. In fact, there's a penalty against GB here, and that is a 2-minute penalty, and it's against Marsden. Did any of you guys see what it was for? Because I missed it.
I seen a slash, which was a questionable penalty in my eyes, but I think she maybe called it.
Well, there we go. 3 pairs of eyes watching it and they never saw it. Terrible. Chance here though. Power play.
Good save.
Yeah, Della Rivera there. Got the shot away, but a good save.
And Liam was bang on correct. 2 minutes for slashing.
There you go.
Power play, Italy. 1:44 left in that, 6:17 left in the game. Coutinho. Fantine's in there trying to help her. Comes out to Mativi. Mativi plays it over. Back across. Oh, Della Rivera was the pass, just a little bit short. And Alderson Smith manages to get it out of the zone, and Mativi's going to come back. She goes right through the middle, gains the red, gains the zone. Still has it. Glides round, backhand on the goal. Still has it. Comes out to Fantine. Fantine moves in. She's got a shooting lane to go for if she wants it. Switches it. Chance here. Shot. Loose in front. Save. Jackson. Della Rivera recycles it to Mativi. Della Rivera. Shot comes in. It's blocked. Fantine will now take it over. Played down low. Little chance for Coutinho. Coutinho shoots. Saved. It's recycled again, 50 seconds in the penalty left. Mativi takes the shot, looking for the redirect, chance in front, loose, scrambled away. Mativi again, will shoot again, no, switches it over at the side. Della Rivera picks up, got Cowmo on that side now. Mativi flips it out, here's Fantine coming in, makes a move inside, that was lovely. Chance, oh! Tots, what a goal! That's well done.
That's mesmerising skill from Fantine there. Takes it inside. Almost impossible to get a shot away there, you feel, but no, straight into the corner. 1-0 Italy.
Ian, Liam.
I mean, right before that, Jackson made an absolute smashing save. It comes through, she doesn't see it, she kicks a leg out at the last minute and manages to put it wide. But no, that's a great goal, stepping in off the blue line, managing to beat 2 players with that one move. And then, like we said, good finish as well.
Remember how we talked about the Slovenian celebration song yesterday, 2 days ago, Liam?
Pedro.
Yeah, well, that's the Italian one. As I say, we've heard it 28 times this week now.
I'll be honest with you though, with some of the goals it's followed, I've not got bored of it, I'll be honest with you.
That was a super goal, a real good goal. And the goal is confirmed as Matilda Fantine, assisted by Cowmo. Time of the goal, 14:57. And it's well deserved, you have to say. Italy have been superb. Well, that's loose though. A little chance here, but just jumps away from Emma Lamberton. And whistle goes. And I'm guessing it must have been an offside.
Yeah, delayed offside there. I don't think, was it Cartwright that was in there? I don't think she quite heard her. I love the way the officials go right over to the players that are in the zone in this tournament. Being in the League A play, and they're standing on the blue line shouting at you miles away and you can't hear them. But I love the way that the girls go over and make sure that they're at least clear to the player that's in the zone.
The instructions have been good. The officials have been brilliant in this tournament. I'm not just saying that. They've been absolutely superb. I've enjoyed the officiating.
Yeah, it's like I say, we've said it all week, haven't we? The communication, the way they all talk to each other, the way they talk to the players, it's top notch. It's been absolutely brilliant.
Just as I say that, the official gets in the way of the puck getting cleared. Commentators curse, as usual.
It worked out pretty well for GB, to be fair.
Headland goes down the right-hand side. She will take the shot, deflects off Bonafini. It's played in. Nice little move by Jackson again. Takes the shot, comes off a skate. There's a little chance here. It's still loose. Stoney has not got it, and it's under her pad now. And that was something to bring the crowd to their feet. Just the best chance of the game for GB there.
Great skill from Shamini Jackson there. Fantastic turn. Got that shot away almost like a no-look shot. She just turned and hit it. Great pressure from GB.
Yeah, definitely great skill by Jackson to get out the corner there. And like I said the other night, anything that you put to the net, there's a chance of it at least sneaking in. And there we go. There's a good example. Almost went in under the goalie's armpit there.
There's Rodoni. She plays it up the right-hand side to Raquel. Raquel plays it forward, but it's defended really well there by Wakeling. And that goes under the skate under the stick of Reese. She picks up again. Banked off the wall and cleared. Icing's going to be waved, that's for sure, because Alderson Smith got there first. Unfortunately for her though, the Italian defence came back. It's out the zone now, so it's offside. Everybody will come out before they go back in.
That was a too many men penalty for me, but I think the officials missed it there.
Yeah, sometimes you can get too many skaters at the change moment. Marsden takes the shot, deflection, loose in front of Stoney's there. And it all happens in the crease. Two British players down, Stalker's back up. And it's just a little bit panicky in the Italian defence just now.
Yeah, it was Adam and Marsden who collided with each other there, put each other down.
Cowmo plays it in. Good stick left there on Della Rivera. Stockard as well, plays it round and just calms everything down a bit. You just feel that Fidel gives Italy a more confident defence. Stoney there just still looks a little bit panicked at times. Big game for her, first game of the tournament. Wants to make an impression and has the weight of history on her shoulders as well, so I can understand that.
Yeah, I think you're seeing this, like you say, you're seeing some mix-up of the lines. We've obviously got a new goalkeeper in tonight. So there'll be a few nerves, and I think they all know that record's at stake as well, so...
History at stake. Too many skaters there perhaps, but GB done well ultimately to avoid a penalty as Stalker picks up. She flips it out to the side. It's through the middle off the skate. Guerrero. Fantine. Gains the red. Some skater. Takes the shot from the impossible angle. A blocker save by Jackson. Fantine forgets the puck though. Comes out. Captain just about kept in the zone, but not now. And Heidenberger does well to knock it out of the air and just take control and sets off on one. As soon as she gained possession, she was just looking to attack. Shot comes in from downtown, looking for the redirect. Fantine was in front of the keeper, but it was defended well. A minute left in the period as Heidenberger picks up. Tries to gain the zone of Fantine. Fantine just dumps in and goes off for a change. Titino's the only Italian putting any pressure on, but there's always an Italian putting pressure on. She does well, that's kept in the zone. That's played out now as Varano will pick up. She plays it to Guerrero. Guerrero banks it off the wall, gives it to Jus. Jus plays it up the wall. Gains the zone. Horwood puts in a challenge there but keeps it, and then Horwood comes forward with it. She's done well this period. Backhanded clearance by Varano. Stops any forward progress from GB, and Italy pick up again. Oh, there's going to be a call on that for sure every day of the week.
Shamini Jackson.
Mazzocchi got tripped there. 10 seconds to go at the first, and they're just having a little chat, the officials, to see what's what. But Jackson goes for 2 minutes for tripping. Everybody's happy. Well, relatively happy.
Clipping rather than tripping.
Clipping? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it from behind? I was going to ask you the question there. What's the difference between clipping and tripping for everyone at home?
So clipping's rather with the feet rather than the stick. Tripping's with the stick. You can go from behind or in front, but clipping's usually with a leg rather than a stick. Just by the way she done the action there, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see what it's called as.
Okay, that's good knowledge there. I'm liking this, Liam.
Are you writing off Andy? Fair play.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. Every day's a school day, and we'll take that. It's a super first period, and it ends with Italy 1, GB 0. It's been frantic. It's been exciting. We'll start with Liam. Your thoughts on the first period?
Very good period from Italy. I don't think GB done much wrong, to be honest. I mean, they've had a couple of chances. They've kept them on the outside, like I said at the start there. And I mean, there's not much else they can do at this point. Just keep playing the way they're playing and hope that they kind of get a couple of breaks. Obviously, Italy are a very good squad. They're keen to play the game and they're doing that. So you just got to kind of bide your time. And when you get a little break, you've got to be clinical and try and get one in the net here.
Thanks, Liam. Dan, I'm going to ask you a completely different question. 260 minutes of shutout for Italy. Can they make it to 300?
From GB's point of view, I hope they don't. Or they'll hope they don't, rather. But you know what? I think from a hockey fan who's watched this tournament this week, I think we're all probably willing them on to do it because it's some feat. It's unheard of. I mean, at this level of hockey, to have that many minutes without a goal is just crazy.
How many games did we play in the season with the Sharks, Liam? 54?
54, yes.
How many shutouts did we get?
Oh,
we know the answer, don't we?
I'm going to go 0.
It's the same. It's the same as the GB score just now. We scored 0. For Italy to do this at this level, it's just fabulous, and it's a privilege to watch. Whether they do it or whether they don't, I can't even count up the number of periods that we've had.
We'll do that math while we're.
But it's 4. It's 13 periods without a goal conceded. Amazing. Right, are they going to keep it going? Are they going to keep this piece of history going? There's only one way to find out. You've got to go away and get a cup of tea just now, or a cup of coffee, or something stronger if you want, and then join Darren, Liam and myself in the second period to find out. See you soon. Welcome back, everyone. It's Andy Glenn here with Darren Brady and Liam Stenton. 14 shots for Italy on target, 4 for GB. Your thoughts, guys, as the skaters come back on the ice?
Yeah, I'll go first. There you go.
Yeah.
Thoughts are, it's like you say, decent period there. Italy played well. Thought GB hung in there okay. They want to get their own offensive game going, of course. I just can't help but feel there's another 5 or 6 games for this Italian team to go through. And they look like they were starting to go through them there towards the end of that second.
Liam, your thoughts?
Like I said at the end of that first period, I feel like GB are kind of coming into their game a little bit. Obviously, they've got to kill this penalty off. If they do, that'll give them a bit of momentum. I mean, even that first penalty they killed, there was a few good plays by them. Obviously, Italy are good at holding that possession and moving the puck around and try to pull them out of their shape to try and squeeze one in. Obviously, they managed that, but hopefully they can kill this one off and get back to it, and then they can kind of build off that and hopefully get a little bit more possession in this period and try and get some more zone time and try and tire Italy out in that defensive zone.
Well, Italy are 100% on power play goals today. It was a power play goal by Matilda Fantine, assisted by Anna Cowmo, and that goal happened at 14:58, and they have 1:50 left of a power play. You're still a minute away from puck drop here. What did GB actually have to do? I know you've got to kill this penalty, but how do you even compete with this high energy team, Liam?
I don't think they're doing a bad job, to be honest. Like I said in the first period, they're keeping up on the outside. They're picking off passes here and there. Like I said, they're not doing anything majorly wrong. They've scored 1 PP goal, which when you go on a power play, you're expected to score at the end of the day. So I mean, that's not a bad thing. Like I said, they're managing to keep them outside when they're in the O-zone. They're holding that attack really well, Italy, but GB are doing a good job defensively. I think they just need to be a bit more patient when they do get the puck. I mean, sometimes they're maybe flicking out when they've got an option to pass the puck, or they're maybe kind of a little bit nervous in the fact that they have been under pressure for a long time and they're just trying to get that puck out, which is fair enough. I mean, I've been in games where that's the case and you're just trying to get rid of the puck, so obviously the puck's not in your zone, it's harder for them to score. But I mean, you do need to try and kind of play the game as well and settle it down a little bit. So I'd like to see a little bit more of that this period, and then from there, kind of settle it down and, like I said, maybe get a goal or two here.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens as we are ready to go here in the second period. As we are away, Del Rivera wins it back to Mativi. Mativi drops it off to Fantine. Fantine comes down the right wing. Remember, Italy on the power play though. Advantage to them with the extra skater. There's Fantine, plays it back out. Mativi to Fantine. She moves down, plays it through the zone. A little stick in there was real good from Horwood. She's probably been my skater of GB's first period. She's been great. Shamini Jackson has also had a good first period, but the top line of forwards of Marsden and Alderson Smith have not really had much chance to do anything with the puck. Here's Del Rivera skating in, down low, back out. Mativi plays it across, shot coming in. Super
great block there.
Great block by Marsden.
Yeah, goes all the way down. Stoney plays it to the side. 50 seconds left in the Italian power play as Titino goes down the right. She stops, starts to come in. Cowmo plays it to Titino. She's behind the goal just now. Again, a good little stick in there from Sylvester just to disrupt the pass out. Does Italy change? Stick in there again and high into the crowd. Everybody watches their head as Marsden gets a stick in again.
Yeah, good start by Italy, straight on the offensive. Usual pattern of the game for them. They'll always be on that front foot. GB doing okay though so far?
Yeah, GB have done well in the kill, like I said. Good couple of sticks in there, got a little break. Obviously didn't come to much, but they've been doing good. Good couple of blocks as well, so it's good to see.
Well, that was one back by Headland. That was a good win in the face-off, but Italy still have it. They come down the left, switched out to Guerrero. Guerrero scored a few goals this tournament from that position, and Heidenberger plays it to Guerrero, who goes behind her goal. 10 seconds of the skater advantage to Italy. They gain the red, they gain the zone through Guerrero. Guerrero glides round the back of the net. GB back to full strength as Jackson comes back on the ice. It's tangled up in the boards just now. GB skater has lost her stick, picks it up. It's all a bit messy. Puck still there, comes out, goes back in there. Still moving forward. They'll play that. Heidenberger moves out. Lovely little play. Backhanded shot. Chance here. Backhanded. Oh, super save. As Heidenberger tried to make something happen. Here's Guerrero. Amintangelo just about got the stick to that to redirect it, and it flashed by the goal. Good play again by Jackson. Comes in the zone, and Varano will pick up. Varano tries the big stretch pass out as Heidenberger touches it, and she'll go off for a well-earned rest as Hill picks up. She backhands it to Sylvester, who plays it back to the direction of Hill. Endicott's in there, but she leaves it to Hill. Hill plays it forward, but it's nobody there in a white shirt. It's a blue shirt. And the Azzurri come forward. Still there with Italy. So Raquel, she comes out in front. She was given a little chance to just skate out in front, took the shot. Comes in again, bounces off the boards. That was good defending. Comes back out into the slot area again. Shot comes in again, it's blocked. And Endicott will try and play this, but it's beyond her, and Varano will pick up and skates backwards and plays it across. Oh, you can see what I was thinking there when I read, don't you?
Yeah, there was a few on the ice there.
Could have been too many skaters, but nothing called. The skater was going off, not really interfering with play. We'll give the officials the benefit of that one. As Mativi comes round, she tried one of the, sure it was her that tried one of the Michigans the other day. That's loose though. There's a little chance here as Endicott moves forward. She plays it back in, comes back to Endicott. He's moved out to the side by Campo Bagatini.
Yeah, fantastic work from Campo Bagatini there. Saw the danger, steps in, dealt with it.
Saletta helps it on its way. Campo Bagatini. GB take it up, clear it. It's not out of zone. Comes back out. Campo Bagatini. Saletta's behind her. She drops it off in the direction of there, but Trail will pick up and does well. And Trail will move forward. She'll play it up to the right. Wallace is coming through the middle now. As Cartwright turns in the corner. She backhands it round. And Wakeling. Shot comes in and it's just wide. No, not really far away. That's Saletta. Campo Bagatini back to Saletta. Kept in the zone well. GB just having a little bit of offensive pressure, and there's a loose chance here, and it's covered up eventually by Ostoni.
Yeah, good press from GB, a little bit untidy there from Italy in defence.
I think this line for Italy caused a little bit of confusion last time in defence, and GB had the pressure. Same again that time, Liam.
Yeah, definitely. I think, like I said, they built off that penalty kill. They've kind of again came into their game a little bit more, so it's good to see them kind of stepping up a little bit and holding a little bit more possession and starting to play their own game now.
No, Italy win. Puck drop as Guerrero plays it forward. Comes out the zone. No call on the play there as an Italian player goes down. Heidenberger is beaten there. Comes out. Sticked in the zone. He kept on as Varano will pick up. She makes a move inside. Puck bouncing about there, and GB through Lambert, and he'll play it. It's still in the zone. Wakeling tries to play it out. Heidenberger plays it down the wall. Guerrero. Nice pass inside. Fantine. Del Rivera plays it back across. Coutinho will pick up in the corner. Well, not so much in the corner at the side there. The shot comes in from downtown. Fantine's in there. She goes off for a change. And there's 3 GB players there. It's kept in by Varano. Varano plays it down to Coutinho. Coutinho tries to get it on its way. It's coming back out now. As Marsden plays it forward, asking Ruby Newlands to chase after it, but Varano has it. She make a turn. Oh, nearly a strange goal there from Francesca Stalker, who took a shot at her own keeper for some reason.
Yeah, Stoney had to be alive there.
And British bench had still a bit loose there. That's just scrappy in defence from Italy. And they will try and settle it down now as De La Rivera comes forward. Cowmo on the right, goes in the direction of Cowmo, but she was slow to get into the zone. Jackson does well. It's played forward again, and that'll be on target, so icing will be waved. And that's a little bit loose from Stoney as well. Just played it a little bit too far, but no harm done as Italy come forward. Pass is not going to the stick of their teammates just now, as Avantangelo tries to change that and move it round. That's good play there.
I think GB are up in the physicality a little bit here. They're winning a few more battles, or kind of bumping bodies in corners, which is good to see. I mean, it's the way we want to play as GB as well, so hopefully they can keep that up here and keep this pressure on Italy.
Well, Beale's had a good start to this period. I say start, but we've already played 7.5 minutes of this period, because there has not been many whistles at all. That's kept in the zone real well by GB. Played back. As my TV plays that up the left. Played back in. And I try and get it out, but don't. It is out now. As Jus puts on some pressure, but Wakeling will play it forward. She beats Cowmo, and the puck is dumped in. Or Stoney. It's just quite slow getting round the back of the net there and playing it forward. That's a bouncing puck forward. As Raquela is dispossessed and Wallace starts to come forward. GB definitely coming more into the game as this period progresses, folks.
Yeah, I think the biggest compliment I can pay there is GB have done to Italy what Italy do to most teams. Hold that physicality, hold that press. The work rate's gone up a step or two, and they're just not letting Italy settle at all. Good few minutes there for GB.
I suspect it's because Italy's lines have changed dramatically, and they're playing everybody in their roster to give them some ice time and experience of a major tournament, though.
Yeah, but GB can only play against what's out on the ice at that time, and it's like you say, they're doing really well the last few minutes.
I agree with you 100% there, Dan. As Verano comes back, Nikolai's up in front of her on the right, but she goes across ice. That's a lovely pass. The shot comes in. There's Campo Bagatine with the collect and the shot, but it's well dealt with by GB. And you just feel they need a wee goal to get back into this game and see what this Italian team is really made of, and there's a bit of pressure put on them. Mullen is challenging for that as Guerrero comes forward. Guerrero skates the puck out, gains the zone fairly easily and falls as she plays the puck in. Lamberton picks up on the left. She plays a nice pass through, and Newlands will pick up. Newlands puts in some energy, gets the shot away, pad save by O'Stoney. Coming round there, GB will pick up again. And it is becoming more sustained pressure as Newlands tries to make something happen. He'll skate it out, you feel. Heidenberger beats 3, beats 4, takes the shot. It goes wide. It was a save by Jackson. She pushed it to the right with her pads. Italy again. Here's Bedon. Little pass looking for Heidenberger in the middle, but it didn't come there. Defender got a good stick in there, and Trail dumps that in as Stoney picks up, and it's picked up by Marsden. A bit of a stramash in the corner. It's a bit like the Klansman at closing time, so it is. It's played forward, and good stick check there, and GB start to move forward. Oh, just backwards, forwards, and just couldn't quite get there as Horwood was caught in her heels. What a shame.
4 or 5 minutes here of hockey that we've not seen so far in this tournament. We've not seen Italy struggle like this, have we, Andy?
Yeah, they're still in the lead and still not conceded a goal, but I know exactly what you mean as the shot comes in there, though. And Stockard does well there to get a stick to that first as Colshaw put in a bit of a challenge. And Reese tried to scare it out, but had her stick lifted there, and it was good play from Italy, and they'll start to come forward now. All of the little chance there, and
good effort from Abbatangelo.
Yeah, I think it was Raquela. And just having a little look at what's going on with Jackson. She's just having a little bit of a repair on her equipment.
I think with these mix-up of the lines that the Italian coaches are doing so far this game, I think they probably want to see how different players react and
100%.
Just see them under a little bit of pressure. You know, it's okay steamrolling teams, but the coaches are also going to see how they react when things are not going too well for them.
Yeah, and as Liam said right at the start, make sure everybody feels like they've played a part in this World Championship win. Here's Cowmore. Cowmore comes back out. Shot coming in. Oh, that's just passed by Verano. That made some noise on the boards there. Oh, nice chance. Oh, wrong post on the bar and came out.
Great effort there from Della Rivera.
Yeah, it was a rising shot. Hit the post first, rolled along the bar and popped out. You ever done that, Liam?
Quite a few times. I usually miss the net though, to be fair.
Me and Dan can only dream of doing things like that. Yeah. And even in my dreams we missed them, Dan. Now.
I'd need to learn to skate first, I think.
Shot comes in from downtown. It's just oh, it's in!
It's in.
It went under. It looks like Cowmo's claiming it. We'll see it on the replay, and it's 2-0 Italy here.
Yeah, you got Calmo there, you got Juice there.
Just trying to see who
It's Calmo. It's definitely Calmo for me.
And Calmo gets the goal.
I think Jackson's just trying to find the puck there, goes to move as the puck played through. It just slips between our pads through the 5-0, and again it just kind of trickled in the back of the net, which has gotten for GB as they've been right on top of Italy here. They've been putting a lot of pressure on them, so hopefully they can sustain that. Obviously Italy are going to get goals, as we know. Scored however many this tournament, 27 or what it is. Well,
27
29 now.
Yeah, 29 now. That's
so yeah,
it.
hopefully GB can keep this pressure up, and I mean they were definitely coming into their game a lot more there. So hopefully, like I said, keep it up and maybe get a 1 or 2 here.
Well, they've got to do what no other team has done so far, and that score past Italy is Marsden thinks she might have a chance at it. He takes the shot, comes across the rink, and Italy will skate it to safety. As Raquel drops the pass, Juice shoots, chance! Oh! Just went under the stick of Raquel as she followed up the shot from Juice.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building expected the red light to go on there.
The goal confirmed by Anna Cowmo at the assist, Maciocchi and Juice. Time of the goal 32-11, and it is Italy 2, GB 0. Raquel backhands one in the direction of goal, but there's no power in it at all. And GB will set off again from behind their goal. 6:38 left in the period. Alderson Smith drops the pass to Wakeling. She helps it on its way to Reese. Reese trying to fire it out of the zone, but no doing. Have another attempt. Gets out of the zone this time. But it's going to come to an Italian skater as Nicolai plays it to the left. Stalker will pick up. Mativi's alongside her. Comes to the wrong side of Mativi, but she picks up and she'll cut inside. She'll go down low. And she's thinking about it. It hits the bar and comes out with the audacious Michigan attempt.
Yeah, she tried it last game. I was watching her in the warm-up. She was practicing. She's gone for it again. Very unlucky not to get it.
Well, we did call it that this is a game for nothing. You know, it's just a chance to express yourself and have fun. Perfect time to do this when there's nothing at stake. It is a kind of special goal to score, but Liam, as a defender, and somebody tries to do that to your team, what are you thinking?
Yeah, broken wrist.
Right, we can't say that live and stream, Liam. You can't be doing that to opposing players. Oh, that
I
was
mean,
nearly
fair play to anyone that does do it. It takes some skill and it takes a bit of guts as well to manage to do it in a game. So,
especially if they're going to get a broken wrist if they're trying it.
That's true. It was a good effort by her there, to be fair, and she pulled it off pretty well.
Right, Italy coming forward. Oh, another shot comes off the bottom end of the stick of Jackson in goals. And I'll tell you, they're trying it again here. It was Fantine. Right, we're now starting to take bets on if Italy are going to try and score a Michigan goal. Or are they just this so far in front of everybody they just don't care anymore? Is that the case? Or are they just trying to entertain the crowd?
Yeah, I think they're just trying to entertain the crowd. I mean, like you said, it's a game to try and express yourself, and I mean, it's a good little thing to see online if you manage to score a Michigan goal at Oral Championship. So, I mean, fair play to them.
Yeah, absolutely. You reverse the roles here. GB have got the tournament, and the Italia.
Here's Cowmo. Chance, goal!
Oh,
Italy win the face-off. Cowmo skates in from the right, unchallenged, and finishes high. It's 3-0 Italy.
They're going through the gears now. Yeah, I was just saying there, you reverse the roles, and it's like you say, GB be trying these things as well.
What a goal. I like that one, Liam.
Yeah, good play off the face-off. I mean, it just slips through the defender of the GB's legs, and she picks it up and she is in there unchallenged. Good finish.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. We like that one. We like that one here. Trail. She's trying to get it out. His own. It'll keep it in though. Short side. Chance. Oh, good save.
It's a great save. Great shot from Della Rivera. Even better save there.
It was almost behind her when she got it, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant save.
Ever fancy being a keeper, Liam?
Nope.
Next question.
Don't mind blocking shots, but I wouldn't want to do it every single shot that comes in.
It's much more difficult to block a shot as a defender. You got less padding on it.
Well,
It'll be
that's
hurt more.
true. It always hits you in the bit there's no padding too.
Yeah, I'll bet. And assist for the Cowmo goal was Avantangelo, probably from the face-off at 35-10. Another chance here. Ooh. Raquela, as she was falling, managed to get the stick around, and some quite wonderful skills from these Italian forwards. And the GB will try to come forward through Reese. She skated untouched into the zone, and eventually the shot comes in, but it's blocked. And Varana will pick up and sway it up the right hand side. She plays it forward to Raquela, who's trying to get the shot away. There's a chance here for GB if they play it through. Here's Marsden. She's got the right angle. Shot, it's blocked. And played aside. There's going to be a call. It's going to be against Guerrero, and it's going to be a holding call.
Good job by Marsden there to kind of separate herself from the Italian defenseman there. I mean, she's done well, get the shot off as well, as obviously on the fall. But no, it's a good effort. Hopefully GB can capitalise here on the power play.
Was that a good penalty take for Italy?
Maybe not the best angle that she shot from. I mean, I think she just kind of grabbed on her and didn't let her go and kind of pushed her down. So not the best penalty take, but I mean, sometimes if you feel that they're going to get a good opportunity, it's worth taking that penalty.
Well, there is a power play to GB. And they start to move forward through it. Horwood just now plays it to Lamberton on the left. Chance to see the special teams of both teams.
GB have definitely got to be careful here. I feel like Italy are going to press really hard in the zone, out the zone, and just got to make sure they don't make any false passes to nobody, and they keep possession as much as they can here. Italy's
penalty kill has been brilliant. It's high energy stuff. They really don't give easy access to the zone at all, and I suspect they're going to get this puck first just now. And there's only one defender. Shots coming in. It's stopped, and Campo Bagatine comes off the ice. As Adams comes forward, that could have been a high stick there, but nothing called there. As GB start to set up, there's a minute of the power play left as Marsden picks up, plays it to the right. A little turn there, comes back to Marsden, goes back over to that side to Beale. Chance in front. Italy will get the puck out, and there is going to be a call. Oh, nets off, that's what it is.
Nets off. I think the thing we're watching this Italy PK 100% is you fancy them scoring short-handed all the time. They're such a great team.
Well, you're absolutely right, Darren. And of course, when you look at the fact that they've not conceded a goal through the entire tournament, it also means their penalty kill is at 100% as well. Obviously.
It's like I say, just
but
phenomenal stats to pull.
It's fabulous. Puck comes all the way back down. 47 seconds left in the power play. 2:21 left in the second. Italy win it back. They don't. Clears it down the ice. And Avantangelo will chase Marsden. Marsden thinks she's got a lot of time, but all she has is Avantangelo just slows down and plays it over to the right. There's Beale playing it forward to Jackson. Jackson stopped and it comes back out, and Marsden will pick up. Comes to Headland on the left hand side. She has to play it back in, and that's loose to Tino's after Marsden. Marsden again plays it back, and it's behind the goal as Italy change again. And comes down the right hand side this time, and GB eventually dump in to the zone. There is 3 seconds left on the Italian penalty, and Italy are back to full strength here as Guerrero comes out.
That's my TV.
Oh, offside, and everybody take a breath. 1:27 left in the second. It's 3-0 Italy, folks.
Yeah, it's like you say, slowly but surely going through the gears that they've got here. GB have just got a hang in, like you say. It's a free hit for them tonight. Try a few things, play with some confidence, try and impress the coach.
Italy went it forward. There's a little chance here, but it goes over the stick there. Italian attacker. Had battles in the boards there by Raquello. Shot comes in from Varano again. Guerrero picks up. Pushed up. Italy come away with it. Moves inside. Goes down. No call on the play. The official shook her head saying no. A minute to go in the second. Less than a minute now as Guerrero makes a turn. Backhands it round to Varano. Varano's got all day to assess what's going on. Plays it up to Heidenberger. Heidenberger gets challenged on the boards, but she's strong. She's got two players as Endicott wins it forward. Forward goes down the left hand side. There's a little chance here to get the shot away. Shot's wide though. Coutinho will pick up and get it out of the zone, and it comes out the zone, and GB will have to recycle it, and they do. Comes to an Italian stick though, and that's Fantini. You don't want to give her too much. Heidenberger comes in. Good block in there from Horwood again. She's been excellent. Tied up on the boards, and there's just 10 seconds to go. Enough time for one more attack for either side, you feel. GB trying to tie the puck up on the boards. And with 3 seconds to go, that's going to be the end of this period, you sense. It is, and Italy lead 3-0. Now, I need to remember that we've got a little video coming up in the break, a little interview that we've done with General Secretary of Ice Hockey UK, Andy French. But before we go to that video, a quick word from both our guys in the commentary box. Darren, we'll start with you this time.
Yeah, I don't think GB have done much wrong there. It's like you say, Italy's just going through the gears, and it's hockey. You know, sometimes you come up against players, you come up against a team. Just that little bit too much quality for you at the time, and they're playing better than you are. And you just doff your cap. It's like you say, GB just needs to keep going here.
Liam, 280 minutes of shutout for Italy. Your thoughts on that, and what GB have to do to get back in this game?
Impressive, to be fair. They've managed to do that for the whole tournament. But no, I think GB just need to keep doing what they're doing, like Darren said. I don't think it is. It's not that they're outclassed fully. I mean, they're still playing each other. They're back and forward. The GB are still definitely in this game by a long shot. So it's not like they're getting washed out here. 3-0 is not a massive lead in hockey, like we said the other night. I mean, once you get one goal, we said it again. Usually you get two. So. I mean, no, GB are still in a good position. Could do to get a goal early in this third period to kind of slow Italy down a little bit. I mean, they got that little bit more possession there, and then obviously Italy got their second, and they kind of went a little bit more quiet. But no, just keep doing what they're doing, keep the pressure on, and yeah, good things are going to happen.
Well, good things are going to happen to us because we're going to get a cup of tea and a biscuit. Good things are going to happen to you if you watch the video with myself and Andy French that we recorded earlier before any of the games today. See you back here in about 10 minutes time. Hi everyone, it's Andy Glenn here. I'm joined by Secretary General of Ice Hockey UK, Mr. Andy French. Andy, thank you for coming up and having a chat with us.
No problem.
It must be last day of the tournament, piece of cake, just sit back, keep your feet up, do nothing really, isn't it?
It's a bit sad actually coming to the last day because we enjoy it so much here, but still a lot to do today to make sure everyone's got their departure dates correct, the flights, etc., etc., etc. So, and when the building has to stay open through the night, because some of them are leaving at like 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah, people don't recognise exactly what goes on behind the scenes at these tournaments, do they?
no, there's a lot of work that goes on by all the volunteers, obviously, because the games are finished. It doesn't mean it's done, and obviously with everything that's going on here as well, we've got to make sure that everything's out of here and everyone's on their way. And by hopefully lunchtime tomorrow, there won't be anybody left.
And it'll be stress free, and you can have a small glass of sherry or something. How do you feel the tournaments went this time?
I think it's gone really well. Obviously, there's some big games to play today. Italy are already gold medalists. They've already clinched that. But, you know, I think the thing is now is that the goalie has conceded a goal for Italy in 4 games. I'm trying to check if it's ever been done before, that a goalie goes 5 games. But I've got an inclination that she might start the game tonight. But who knows? I don't know if she's going to play the whole game. Who knows? I'm
really interested to just get the psychology of the British team. Hopefully we'll get somebody to chat with us today, because if Latvia win in the second game, Great Britain are guaranteed a bronze medal. If Latvia don't win, Great Britain can have the chance of getting a silver medal, but they have to beat the Italian squad. What would they rather have? What I'm basically asking is, what do Great Britain want in that second game between Latvia and Korea? What result would be ideal? I know it's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously you want to finish as high up as you possibly can. I think the aim coming into this tournament obviously is always to stay in the division, and the aim of this team was to stay or try and finish higher than what they did last year.
And they finished 4th last year.
Yeah, so, you know, to finish 3rd or above 4th is a plus, and something else to work on again for next year. But if it was me, I would want to win the silver.
That's what I like to hear. That's exactly what I like to hear.
Yeah, I'd want to get second place and to be second to that Italian team that's very strong.
Yeah, beat the Italian team who are preparing for the Olympics, really, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. I've been talking to some of them as well, and they've got a massive contingent of off-ice staff here with them as well. I think they've got like 12 people as well as 23 players. So
absolutely.
But it's a very strong team. We played them in that exhibition game. I think it'll be a totally different game this afternoon.
Well, Great Britain it was goalless at the end of the first and the warm-up game, so there didn't look that much between the teams. The Italians just kept going.
No, exactly, and they just stepped it up a gear, and we sort of stayed in the same gear. But it was the first time that our girls had all played together. There was some new players in there as well, and you know that was. I think we just got to work on how we played the last game against Slovenia. I thought we played a really good game against Kazakhstan, and I'm looking forward to tonight. Yeah,
team just keep getting better game after game. That's what it looks like. Well, I just want to say I could talk to you all day, but I know you're really, really busy, and I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. One last question: what's been the highlight of the tournament for you?
I just like the way that I can't get over how much help we get from Dumfries and Galloway Council and the Ice Bowl. Like, this tournament in this location basically runs with its eyes shut, if you know what I mean. There is little bits of pressure of different members, but Katie, Struan, Caroline, Laura, all of them, Andrea, they know how it works and they know what it takes to make it work, and nothing's a problem for anybody. From the top to the bottom, like all the volunteers, I call them the Blue Jacket Brigade that are running around in their blue jackets, but they do everything from car drop-offs to everything. There's nothing. It's so easy to run in this city.
That's great to hear. I'll also give you a little bit of feedback. The Lord Provost, who came along to do some stuff, she came along at the second game and she was talking to my wife, and she's hooked on hockey now, and she wants to come along to other games. This is what it's all about, getting the community in Dumfries and getting new people along to hockey, and women's hockey in particular, isn't it?
Yeah, she's back again tonight. I saw her in the hotel. I think there was a Conservative conference yesterday.
Right, see if you can sell her a Sharks ticket as well, just because we're always on the lookout for new fans.
And she's coming again tonight.
So if she's involved in the final ceremony and you'll be involved in all that as well, we just wish you all the best for that. And thank you so much for having faith in Dumfries to put the tournament on here.
No, thank you. And I need to thank Purple Box for the excellent streaming as well that they're doing.
They absolutely are. Thanks, Andy.
Thank
See you soon.
Bye bye.
Hi everyone, it's Andy here again with Darren and Liam. What did you think of the interview with Andy French? Was it good? I quite enjoyed doing it. It was quite a good interview. Unfortunately, you guys didn't hear it because you were deep in terms of looking at statistics and tactics and all the things you should have been doing. You want to tell everybody what you were doing?
I'm lucky. I did hear the interview when you actually did it. I put a pair of headphones on, so I was privy to the interview. It was a good interview.
Right.
So
Nobody's interested in that. What's happening in the game though?
what's happening with the game? Well, it's like you say, Italy 3-0. Fully deserved that lead. It's like you say, they're a real good team. They've mixed the lines up. They've made a few changes. Obviously, Stoney's got into goal. But I think the coaches just want to see and try a few different things. GB have played well, I feel. It's like you say, they've not been, as Liam said, they've not been outgunned. They've upped the physicality themselves in that second period. They matched Italy for a good 4, 5, 6 minutes, caused them a few troubles. They've just got to carry on and keep doing what they're doing. It's like you say, hopefully get an early goal and get themselves back into this game.
Well, you say they've not been outgunned, but I'm looking at the shots on target and they're outshooting Italy with shots on target 28-9. Liam, is that a fair reflection of how you saw the game go?
Yes and no. I think Italy, it shows the dominance that Italy have had in the first two periods, but I don't think that's a good reflection on how GB have played. I mean, they've had some spells where they have been in the D zone for a long period of time, but I mean, I don't feel like 9 shots reflects how well they have played. They've had some good chances. They've had some ozone time, like we said. They upped that physicality as well, and kind of started to throw the body about a little bit more. But yeah, it is tough to kind of look at that, and I do think it's not a great reflection on GB. But like I said, they have done better than what that shows. So hopefully they can keep it up this period, and we'll see what happens.
I think you can tie yourself up with stats sometimes. You know, you've got to watch the game on the ice, and it's like you say, those stats don't quite reflect the game I watched. GB did well that second period for a large part of it. They're doing okay.
I would say they've been competitive in terms of what you're saying, but Italy have looked the better team, and I think the 3-0 is a fair reflection of how it is. But you both said before the break, 3-0's not a massive score in hockey, and get one, get two. We are almost ready to go here in the third period. It's Juice against Adams. It's Messi and the Italians win it forward through Mazzocchi. Juice will pick up. She'll play it round the back of the goal. Mazzocchi plays it out. It comes out the zone. Varano dump it in, but it hits a GB skater on the bench and will have a face probably in neutral ice.
I think Juicy's one of those players. It's like you say, she's ever willing. She never stops chasing the puck. You know, she'll put that pressure on every time. She's really good to watch.
Liam, if you could pick a skater to have alongside you and your team, out of everyone on the ice, who would you pick?
Oh, there's definitely a few in there for many different reasons. Again, like we said, some of the standouts for Italy, obviously with their ability to skate with the puck and move the puck, but then some of the GB players, I mean, I love a player that blocks a shot and gets in the way of shots and is good in the D zone. So I mean, there's definitely a lot of players on these two squads that I would take.
Okay, that's a good way of not answering my question, but I liked it. Liam, it was well done. GB make the turn and move forward. That's a big pass in the direction of Newlands, and they're calling icing on that one. I wasn't sure if that got a touch or not.
Yeah, I think it just jumped over Newland's stick as she went to play it. Unlucky when that happens and you've skated the whole way of the ice and then you have to come all the way back down. You can't get a change, but it is what it is. And hopefully they can win this draw and then get back out and try and get on the attack.
Well, Della Rivera will go into the face-off here, and she wins it back. Mativi. Stalker plays it down to the right. They'll move inside. Cowmo takes the shot. Cowmo with 2 goals already in this game, looking for that hat-trick goal. But a good cover up there by Jackson.
I think there's goals all over this Italy side. It's like you say, there's no 1 or 2 plays that you're looking to put the puck in the back of the net. They can all do it.
Well, Jackson will be sitting about 90% now for her save percentages, and Liam called it early on, and above 90% is good. That's a little chance in there as Mativi wraps it round. It's messy, and it's just not landing at the right sticks of either attacker or defence.
I think the standard of goalkeeping all tournament has been superb. The stats prove that, and it's like I say, Jackson's had 2 Player of the Match award already this tournament. He's having a good game again tonight as well.
And then we're going all the way back again.
Yeah, like I said in the first period, I think GB just need to settle it back down, get a little bit more control of the puck, and sometimes they're just kind of making the wrong decisions, but that happens in games like this. You're frustrated and you're kind of obviously nervous that this Italian team is going to come right at you again, so just need to settle it down, make some more passes and be a bit closer together, and hopefully they can get a bit more possession of the puck.
Forward wins it back. Good face-off win there against Fantine, who is the tournament face-off leader in terms of wins. Jackson. She's done an excellent game so far as Jackson, I feel. But here comes Fantine down the left to Titinho. Titinho plays a bit of football, takes a turn. Got Radoni back at point, just puts it across, a good stick in there from Reese, and that goes high over the wall. Off one by the Italians again, back-handed towards goal, and Reese puts a challenge in on the Italian. I think it's
Fantine.
Fantine, and she falls over Jackson. But everybody's still pals.
Yeah, I like that from Reese. It's like you say, don't go near her, don't touch my goalie.
It'll have just about one possession there, but it's switches over and GB will come forward through Reese, who dumps it into the corner. Bedon's in there trying to tidy up for Italy, and it's tied against the boards, but the Italians come away with it. Oh, that's a little bit loose, bounces off the wall, and GB will come in. That's offside against Cartwright as she was skating back out. And the attacking player just needed to be a little bit more aware that Cartwright was trying to skate back as quick as she could. And we're going to have a face-off in neutral ice. It looks like Wallace against Saletta. Yeah. Here's Guerrero. Gains the red and just dumps in. Bounces off the wall. Saletta backhands it down the wall there, but it comes out and GB have got a chance to break. Back to Guerrero again. Bonafina is up here. She gets the puck. Saletta's through the middle for her, but she's dispossessed really well by Sylvester, who plays one of those high risk reward. And Bonafini gets it. She will take the shot. It comes along low and is pushed to the side by Jackson. Varano. Guerrero takes the shot. And it's just a pad save, and it bounces out in the slot, and it comes the way of Marsden. And she skates it out, move forward to Wallace. Wallace will go on the outside around Varano, plays it in, and good pace there. As Newlands picks up. Marsden's in there as well, trying to help out. Varano can't quite reach it. And good bit of offensive time for GB. A great stick lift in there though. And it's just messy, and it's good defence all round as Varano takes it for a wee skate behind her goal, and Marsden faces her up, forces it to go out on the left. Varano doesn't fancy what she sees up the left, so goes behind the goal again and settles everything down as Italy make changes. It's left there for Raquela, and she goes through the middle, gains the red, gains the zone. No help at all with Raquela, still is pushed to the side. Generally it's good defence as Jackson ties her up on the boards. Lativi behind the goal again. Shot comes in. Hits the top of the stick and goes high into the netting. And everybody breathed on.
Yeah, very dangerous again there from number 6, the captain Lativi. Gets the puck, takes it round the back, puts the pass through, it's dangerous.
Every time a TV gets possession, you just sense something's going to happen. There's danger everywhere.
Yeah, the whole building sort of like takes a deep breath because you're expecting something every time she's on the puck.
As we see the Latvian team come in below us just now. They're here for the award ceremony, which will happen right after this game. We'll continue live for that, and we'll bring you coverage of the medal ceremony after this game. So don't go anywhere when the game's finished. Here is Mativi. Fires it out to the right. Oh, Madzoki trips over herself. And it's played in by GB, and Mativi is already back in defence and plays it backhand. Oh, that's super. This looks so good and classy. That's touched well before the red. And Cowmo goes, that'll be a trip against GB, as Cowmo was trying to get the puck to negate icing. And it is a trip.
Yeah, it's
and
Bethany Hill.
I'm in disagreement there. I don't see that as a penalty. I mean, Beth Hill's trying to get to the puck, and the Italian player just kind of collides with her. It's more the Italian player's fault than Beth's fault. So I mean, don't agree with that. But again, like we said, the officials have been good this tournament, so can't argue with them on that one.
Says a defenceman.
Well, I just think every player that ends up in a penalty box has never agreed with a penalty ever.
Well, I don't think I've ever agreed with any of mine, to be honest.
You've never had a penalty though, Ian. Liam, all yours has been...
No legit one.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, it's a power play, Italy. Let's concentrate on this. Another 5 minutes ticks by, and we're under 15 minutes for what could be history making for Italy, but there's 15 minutes for GB to deny them that perfect shutout in the World Championship. There's a chance here. Goal!
That's absolutely
Coutinho! Boom!
4 one-time passes there. Mativi's involved. Like you say, great finish, great team goal, 4-0 Italy. Absolutely class.
Liam, you disagreed with the penalty. That makes it even harder, doesn't it?
Yeah, stings a little bit more.
That is a power play goal. And Italy lead 4-0.
Yeah, I think the final assist comes in from Fantine.
Well, we'll get confirmation of that in a minute. But we're away again here. A GB play up the wall. Campo Bagatine plays it down. Comes out the zone and Guerrero will pick up. Guerrero plays it back in the direction of Stalker. It bounces off the wall. And Francesca Stalker just makes a little bit of a mistake there and gives GB the initiative.
Yeah, she got the lines crossed there, didn't she?
Number 7, Caleb Titino. Assist 17, Matilda Fantini. Scored 7, assist 17, a power play goal. Italy at 45 minutes.
Just getting goal confirmation there. Chance in there, but sticking from Guerrero, and GB will let that come out the zone. Goal confirmed as Titino, assisted Fantine, 45-25.
I think we've got enough side.
Face off in neutral ice. Fantine against Adams. So the skaters encroach a little bit. Sylvester picks up. She'll play it over, and it's dumped in on target as Ostini plays it to the side. Bedon plays it forward, tipped in, and Italy will pick up through Fantine, who plays it in there. It bounces in the paint. Italy again to Titino. Lovely play downside. Backhanded shot from Fantine was just too high and over the bar. That was a glorious chance. GB take the zone as Newlands goes into the corner. She plays it forward to Marsden. She tries to get it in short side, but it comes back to her. The Italians defending really well. And there's a little move there, but GB break it up. Comes off the skate of Jackson. Newlands will pick up. She'll play it back in. The centre. Then no moments on the side. That's offside, and GB will have to retreat. Mativi plays it to Just tries to play it forward. Mativi, it comes out the zone, and the Italians will have to reset. Mativi plays it back to Mativi. She'll go down the left and wins it easily. Super play by the Italian captain as she challenges Trail there and does real well. And it's Mativi again who wins that. Chance, shot, oh good save. Another shot coming in here from Stocker. No, she turns.
Real stinger there from Stocker, great save.
Italy bringing on their 5th skater. And claims for all sorts there, but nothing doing in either time. And it's hard fought on the boards there. 5 skaters in there. Is the puck coming out? Yes, it is. Alderson Smith plays it forward, but it only comes as far as Verano. Verano's got a bit of pace if she fancies it. She gains the zone and chases after it and gets there first again. And it's still Verano. This is great stuff. Shot comes in, but it's saved. Verano again down the left. Switches as Della Rivera comes forward. She glides round the danger zone, takes the shot from a tight angle. It's covered up, it's loose. It's saved twice. It's still loose. I can still see the puck moving, and the whistle goes. Bit premature with the whistle in my mind, but eventually I think Jackson covered up the puck. Yeah, she did.
It's a good bit of sustained pressure there from Italy. I mean, GB are kind of they're back in a shell a little bit, just need to kind of up a bit of physicality they did in the second period. I mean, 11:07 to go here in this third. Hopefully can get something going and break this little bit of record that we're seeing getting made here.
I think you just see Italy, they work as hard off the puck as they do on it. It's like you say, they just give GB no easy out at all. It's so difficult for GB to even get out their own D.
Well, face off. Del Rivera wins it back. There's Guerrero. Guerrero plays it down the wall. Abantangelo to Guerrero. Del Rivera back to Guerrero, who takes the shot, and it's blocked away by Jackson. A TV in there. This is some line the Italians have got out just now. It really is. The TV. It's kept in by Como. Turned and GB just trying to get away anywhere as my TV keeps it in again. She plays it down around the wall. GB fans trying to lift their team to get something. Here comes GB. Edmonds dispossessed. It comes back the other way. Della Rivera comes forward. Still Della Rivera. Gets her stick lifted there by Wallace, but it's still great play by Italy. It's just dominant in Italy. Have now had 290 minutes in the tournament without conceding a goal. And the Italian trips up her own forward there, and it's continuing as Sylvester tries to clear it. Takes a horrible bounce for GB, but eventually, surely they get out of the zone. And there's a turn made. Sylvester again has to go back. It's been a long time in the GB defensive zone, and they come out now, but Verano picks up. Verano, a little loose pass as Endicott tries to make things happen, but I think she's at the end of her shift and she's looking to come off. That's kept in well, though. Adams has got a chance. Still a little chance here. Culshaw, but she's beaten to the puck. And Italy will go here. Bonafini there. She takes over by Raquela. Raquela back to Radoni. Radoni switches the play to Bedon. Bedon shoots from downtown. Beloved save. And 291 minutes now without losing a goal. We're getting into the realms of this shutout. Might just happen. And I know I'm tempting fate as a commentator here, but this is some performance.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. It's like you say, we've been mentioning it now for a few games, and the closer we get to it, we still say, well, it's still a possibility. But you're half expecting them to concede because this is hockey. But you know, we're 850 away now, and they are nearly there. It would be unbelievable if they can go the complete tournament with a shutout.
Here's Bedon. The shot comes in. It's loose in front and covered up there again. And Jackson's doing well. She's dealing with a lot of shots coming at her now, and the cover up afterwards. Liam, at this point, your team's 4-0 down, 8:39 to go. You're playing against a team that's flying high, got their tails up. Do you want the game just to finish, or are you still hopeful to get something out of it?
No, absolutely not. You still got 8 minutes to go. You can score 4 goals in 1 minute. So, I mean, never over until it's done. Just keep playing until that final buzzer.
That's why I like you, Liam. And here is a chance. Alderson Smith looking for the puck up. It's played in, and they're going to call ice in. It was the big long stretch pass. I thought Alderson Smith might have been favourite to get it, and they might have waved it, but no doing. And in any sport, you never, ever, ever give up. Doesn't matter how long you play, you've just got to give it your all in every single shift. Especially at international level when you're representing your country, because you never know when it's the last time you're going to do it. Face-off won by Italy. Played down. Coutinho's in there again. Backhands it out to point. Comes to Mativi. Mativi's skating in. Takes the half-cross shot, looking for that redirect of Coutinho coming through the paint. Wasn't far away. That way again. Heidenberger plays it to Mativi, backhands it in, chance here. Oh! Super save by Jackson. The Italian tried to backhand it in along the ice, and that was some good play there.
Yeah, Mativi's hands there are incredible. Lovely little pass.
Pleasure to watch, isn't it, Dom?
She's a magnificent player.
GB get it out of the zone. And still have the puck. There's some trailing skaters coming in here. The puck's knocked out of the air. As Mazzocchi plays it to Rakela. Rakela's got a little chance here. She'll take the shot. Oh, it's saved and just bounces the right side of the post for GB. But Italy are still there. And the stick lift there is really good. There's a chance of the break here for GB if they can get it. But it's kept in brilliantly by Varano. Well, he's just kept it in the zone, but also stopped the on-man rush. That's played through the middle. Again, there's Samantha Jus goes down to the left-hand side. She's challenged hard by 2 players. Lamberton's in there for GB, but it comes to Guerrero. Guerrero bats it down and plays it to Jus. It's tangled up in her legs. A bit of interplay there. There's 6 minutes and so to go. Shot comes in for Mazzocchi, and it's a chance of a breakout here for GB, but the stick comes in from Jus, and that negates any forward process. As here comes Cowmo. Cowmo's still there, and it's defended ultimately well, but it took 3 or 4 skaters to dispossess Anna Cowmo. Del Rivera's in there. Abantangela's in there to try and help her. Del Rivera goes down. Puck comes out, Mativi's got it behind the goal. She takes a turn, is she? No, never got the opportunity to try it that time. As Cartwright tries to play it, she just plays it anywhere as Cowmo picks up and goes round the outside. Goes right into where the GB are changing. And there's a little chance here. Wallace is through the middle, chance! Oh, comes Ostini. And the Italian fans to our right are getting right behind their team now. They know there's something special in the making here. Del Rivera flips the pass out to Mativi. Mativi lets it bounce off the wall. She goes down, there is a call on the play, and GB will go into the penalty box. I suspect it's Rees. It's going to be an illegal hit. It's not Rees.
Not an awful lot in that for me, but those are the rules that the women play by.
Colshaw sits for 2 minutes, illegal hit. Power play, Italy. Italy have taken a timeout, I think.
Question for Liam while we've got this timeout.
GB timeout.
GB timeout, sorry.
Liam, you've seen how this Italy team presses non-stop. It's like you say, they work as hard off the puck as they do on it. How physically demanding it? I mean, they make the game look easy, but just how hard is it to play that style of hockey that these guys do?
No, it is tough. Like you said before, they work as hard off the puck as they do on the puck. I mean, you've got players in your team that are moving around and they're skating the whole time, and you might be standing still with the puck and everyone else on the ice is moving around, and that creates a space for you to make the play and then kind of jump in. So it is, definitely very physically demanding, and it takes a toll on the brain as well. I mean, mentally you get tired as well, and like same for GB, obviously kind of chasing the game the whole time. Mentally they're going to get frustrated and get tired as well. So But nah, it definitely takes a toll on the body, and like I said, it mentally drains you as well.
Well, 5:23 left. Power play, Italy. It's won back by GB. Italy take possession though. Stalker comes in, takes the shot. Blocker saved by Jackson. That's cleared down the ice. Ostini gets well behind that. Passes it to Stalker. Stalker goes up the centre, gains the red, gains the zone, goes to the right, leaves the puck, picked up there. Heidenberger to Guerrero, back to Heidenberger, plays it across in the direction. Oh, played out. One timer! And that was Stalker with the shot.
Didn't miss by much.
And it was some shot. Only person I've seen hit a shot harder than that in this rink is a guy called Kel Beattie. Don't know where he is. Fantine with the puck. She leaves it for Mativi. Mativi sets off, goes round Marsden with ease and gains the zone with ease. Mativi plays a puck into the danger zone and will pick up again as she comes round. She plays it down the wing. It's helped on its way to De La Rivera. Mativi to De La Rivera. Down low, back to De La Rivera. Shot comes down. Everybody claiming for a high stick on the GB bench, nothing called. Mativi picks up again. De La Rivera is behind her. And a super stick in there by Mativi. There's a chance. Marsden, can she score? Denied by Ostini, and the Italian fans celebrate like they've scored a goal.
Credit to Ostini there. That was a huge chance. That record was at stake, but she stood big.
Fantine with the shot, hits the official. Hope the official's okay. And that was GB's best chance of the match. Well, they're going to get another one here. As Adams comes forward, Alderson Smith does well to stay on side. Goes to the outside. GB are back to full strength. As Italy come forward. Comes off their own skater there as they try to gain the zone. Saletta's looking for the puck. Doesn't come through to her and it'll be reset.
GB have done well to kill that penalty off there. Kind of went a bit unnoticed by the kind of chance at the end there, but they've done well. They've obviously taken a percentage of the power play from Italy down as well, which is good.
Campo Bagatine plays it in. Tom player goes down and there's going to be another call against GB, and it's going to be against Louise Adams. Now let's just see what the call is for. It's a trip, and Adams is going to sit down, and we're 2-13 away from a perfect defensive record in an entire World Championship tournament by the Italian women, a feat that has never ever been done at any senior level in an IIHF or World Championship. And if it's going to go, GB are going to have to, if it's not going to happen, GB are going to have to score a short-handed goal in the next 2 minutes, or a goal in the last 13 seconds. Italy are putting here. Shot comes in, saved. There's Fantine again. Coming in, skating in, plays it in through the paint. Italy have been superb throughout this tournament, they remain so. And we're less than 2 minutes away. Fantine plays it back across. Oh, De La Rivera couldn't control it first time. And TV plays it forward. And there's going to be 90 seconds left in this game as Mativi moves in, plays it down low. Gets it back, oh, it goes through the paint and no pick up. Fantine picks up now. She plays it back to Mativi. Nadia Mativi takes the shot. It's loose. Keeper saves it and it's pushed to the side as Fantine picks up. Mativi. Fantine. Backhanded. Comes back out, my TV will pick up again. Italy are 60 seconds away from the perfect tournament. My TV takes the shot to Tino, and the Italian fans are going crazy to the right of me. This is history in the making. I'm short. Good defence there. But this is all about Italy. It's Fantine. There's 28 seconds left in the power play. Della Rovera plays it down. There are 35 seconds left in the tournament. GB are trying to get the puck just to get one last chance and just to see if they can do anything. It's just cleared, nowhere in particular, and GB make a change. We're 24 seconds away from history in Italian gold. As Guerrera gains the zone, the noise amplifies as we go to 15 seconds to go here. Mazzocchi in the corner. This is going to be a perfect tournament for Italy. You can just sense it. We're in the last 7 seconds, it's 5 seconds. This is gold for Italy as the puck comes down. Italy are going to create a remarkable feat here and go through an entire World Championship without conceding a single goal. Italy are gold medalists. Medaglia d'oro per l'Italia. And they celebrate as they should.
Yeah, absolutely magnificent. It's like you say, what a record they've set. I mean, it's one thing winning games, but to have shutouts like this in a tournament of this standard against some of these players and some of these teams is quite phenomenal. They're an absolute wonderful side to watch. Some class players. It's been a privilege to watch them this week.
Liam, as a defender, you're probably best placed to talk about the achievement of going through 5 games in a row at this level, undefeated. What is it like?
Yeah, it's a massive achievement. I mean, to concede 0 goals in 5 games in a league, for example, is good. 5 games in a row without conceding a goal, that's a good achievement in itself. But to do it at this level and to do it in a tournament that means so much to so many people, and obviously to do it for your home nation is a massive thing. So it's a big, massive congratulations to them. And obviously GB done well at the end there, killing off that final penalty as well. And I mean, they've not been, like I said, they've not been completely outclassed. There was times where they did puck up, and they've done some really good things tonight, and it's things to work on for next year. Obviously, back at the same tournament, they've managed to get a seed higher as well, which is good to get that bronze medal. So, congratulations to both teams tonight. It was a good game to watch.
Well, Great Britain only conceded 12 goals themselves in the tournament, which is pretty good. Quickly from both of you, very quickly, player of the game for both teams.
Mativi.
Mativi for Italy, for you, Darren, and for GB.
And I'm going to go for Reese. I thought she played really well.
Liam?
I'm going to go Fantine for Italy. I thought she was great. And again, Reese kind of hidden away in the back, but she done really well in the defensive zone. Played brilliantly tonight. So
okay, I'm also going to ask you for your player of the tournament for both teams. So have a think about that while the Lord Provost gives the player of the game to both teams. Here's the British one first. Horwood wins player of the game. I thought she was excellent first 2 periods in particular. Worked really hard. Congratulations, Laura.
Yeah, again, went a little bit unnoticed in the defensive zone especially. I've seen her make a few blocks, a few good sticks in there. So yeah, congratulations to her.
For GB.
And Councillor Maureen again presenting player of the game for Italy this evening to number 8, Anna
Carmel. 2 goals, a fantastic performance. She had a fantastic game. Well done, Anna. Part of a history-making team. 47 shots for Italy, 12 for GB, confirmed at the end. And player of the tournament for GB, Darren, you go first.
Jackson,
okay. Liam?
I'm going to have to agree with Darren on that one. Jackson for me as well.
Well, I think I'll go for Alderson Smith for GB. And for Italy?
Mativi.
Yeah, I'm going to stick. I've only seen them once tonight, but she was very impressive tonight. So yeah, I'm going to go with Mativi as well.
Yeah, Mativi for me as well.
England making the awards. First of all, player of the tournament for Great Britain, number 23, Shelley Jackson. Well, scored a couple of goals in her games. Scored a debut, a first goal for GB as well this tournament, I think. Well done, Chamonix. Our players of the tournament receiving a watch courtesy of our sponsor Tissot. So, Mr. Chairman, presenting player of the game player of the tournament for Italy to 17, Matteo
Fantine. She was excellent as well.
Yeah, stats are incredible. She'd had an unbelievable tournament.
Well, now the fun bit is the Italian national anthem. It's a pretty good one to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, this is something else. The way these ladies sing their anthem gives me goosebumps.
Congratulations to our winners, and thank you to our chairman for making our presentations. If you can ask you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, please stand and remove any hats and facing the flags in the corner of the arena. We have the national anthem of the this evening's winning team, the anthem for Italy.
Woohoo! Forza Italia! That was good, wasn't it?
It's iconic. It's like I say, it's one of the world's greatest anthems. See it at a sporting venue, it's even better when it's belted out like
it's
that.
sung like that, darling, eh?
Ah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, fantastic achievement. Right, we're going to stay with us because we're going to stay here for the medal ceremony. So it'll take a few minutes to do all the bits and bobs. Luckily, we've got Liam Stenton to talk us through the next 10 minutes without any prompts or anything like that, Liam.
Say that again, Andy, it's too loud in here, I can't hear you.
Just saying you're filling the next 10 minutes while we're waiting the medal ceremony.
I'll try my best.
Right, let's have a look. I don't know if the app will be updated yet for leading scorers.
I am, sorry to interrupt you, but I'm a little bit excited here because there's a bagpiper standing on the bench, and I love bagpipes.
You love a bagpipe. Well, I wonder how many people around the world have heard bagpipes live that are watching our stream.
I'm going to shock you both now. As an Englishman, I completely agree. Absolutely unbelievable as a bagpipe.
Well, it is in Scotland, of course. I am looking at the goalkeeping stats. I don't think they're going to change much. We've got Martina Fidel at the top with 100%. She's played 4 games. Cristiana Apsite has played 5 games, faced 205 shots, and has a 94.63 save percentage with 1 shot out. She's played nearly every period. She played 14 periods out of the 15 with 280 minutes, and has had a remarkable save percentage. Nicole Jackson has played 180 minutes and has a save percentage of 92.19 as GB take their applause as they go round the ring. They're bronze medalists, of course, which is a massive congratulations.
Yeah, we kind of lose it, don't you, when you celebrate in Italy like this? But like you say, 4th last time out for GB, 3rd this time, bronze medal. Great achievement by them.
Looking down to keep her some more. Arina Shuslakova from Kazakhstan played full 300 minutes. I think she's the only keeper to have played every single minute of the tournament, and she has a save percentage of 91.25 and saved, well, she had 160 shots fired at her. Han Se-won of Korea, she's down at 83% and had 85 shots on her. And I have to feel for Tasha Intihar, who faced 252 shots in 5 games. That's an average of over 50 shots every single game, and she finishes with 82.54 save percentage. Some good keeping performances and all that, guys, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I say, we've seen them all this week. For me, I mean, as fantastic as Italy have been in the record they've set, I think Apsita's been the outstanding goalkeeper. She's been absolutely brilliant. Jackson's been equally as good for GB. The Kazakhstan keeper, she's had a fantastic tournament. So it's like you say, those guys all faced a hell of a lot more shots than what Fidel did for Italy, because the team in front of Fidel protected us so well all week. So it's like I say, Apsita for me was the best goalkeeper. I thought she was absolutely brilliant.
Good stuff. I'm just trying to work out who the top scorer might be, because I think we might have a tie for the top scorer, because it's not been updated, so I'm adding things up on my head, which is never a good thing for me to do.
I think it could be Fantine.
Fantine has 5 goals, but Miljoni also has 5 goals. Fantine has 1 more assist, but in terms of top scorer, they're tied at the top with Fantine and Miljoni. Fantine with 1 goal tonight and averages a goal a game. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad, is it? International, well, world level as well. It's not bad, I suppose.
All right, let's have a look at some of the other stats as we look. If we just look at scoring leaders is what we're at. That's Fantine is going to be top scorer, because she was tied with Miljoni at the top with 8 points. So I think she may well win that one. But this is all unofficial at this point in time. Yep. We'll see how it all goes as Italy clean up the mess they've made in the rink. What was it like throwing your stick, gloves and helmet up in the air? Liam, you've done it many a time, haven't you?
It's a good feeling, to be fair. That kind of relief of it's done, it's in the bag, you know you've got it. Yeah, it's a great feeling. It's like ripping a band-aid off almost. Like you can see it when they come on the ice, the emotions there, and they're all absolutely buzzing, and it's just sheer emotion. And like I said, it's a great feeling, flinging them off, and then the pride comes with it of you've managed to do it and you have got it in the bag and everything's good to go.
Talking of pride, you're quite proud of your mum down there. She's just organising things with the Piper, just coming off the ice.
Not sure what she's up to be fair. She's probably she's a way to hide behind that
banner. She doesn't like the limelight, does she?
No, not at all.
But we're going to point her out live
not
on stream.
Perfect. She'll love me for that.
She'll love me for it too. I doubt I'm going to be getting any good luck and any favours from Andrea. There we are, getting a close-up. That's even better, Steve. Well done. That's Andrea on the left. That's Liam's mum. She does huge amounts of work at this ice rink. She's almost at the ice rink more than you, Liam, I would say.
I think she probably is here more than me, to be fair. Definitely through this World Championship, and she helps Andy and the team run all the buses and stuff, and helps out with other stuff around the rink, like tonight with obviously the medal ceremony. Caroline's down there as well with her. She's in charge of the rink here. She's a duty officer, so it's good to see them. They work together on game nights for us at the Shark Tank as well on our games, and it's good to see them working together out with that as well. Yeah,
Caroline, a senior duty officer, she does huge amounts as well. But Andy French said it in his interview with me, the amount of volunteers and the fact that he loves coming to Dumfries. Everybody knows what they've got to do. We obviously can't wait to host another World Championship. You any ideas when the next World Championship that might be hosted here is, either of you? Have nothing been decided?
I don't, Andy. I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
I'm not sure either, to be honest. I think they'll have to go through the bidding process.
You have to
again.
Go through a bidding process for the venue, don't you?
Then obviously there'll be the U18s, U20s men's, U18s, U20s females, and then obviously senior women as well might have a chance of coming back here. So yeah.
Obviously, we spoke with the chairman of the IIHF before as well, and he was similar to Andy French, where he said, tournaments in Dumfries, they just go seamlessly. The volunteers and all the rink staff, everybody that's so used to putting these events on here, They can do it blindfolded almost. It's that good here.
But it does take a lot of work and it's a lot of dedication, like Andrea, like Caroline, and there's countless other volunteers that get involved, do it with their own free time, they don't get paid for it or anything like that. They do all sorts of stuff, and they've got day jobs as well, so they take time off work to come and do this and bring you streams from around the world and put on a championship for Dumfries, a town in which we're particularly pleased and proud of, and we're so glad that people travel around the world to come here and watch us. And if you've enjoyed what me and Darren have been blethering about, go into the Solway Sharks YouTube channel. You'll see us do all sorts of stuff, from podcasts to live games to highlights, all sorts of stuff. And you'll get our, I would say, our unique brand of comedy banter on ice hockey games. You might see Liam play as well. That's always a bonus. It's much better than listening to them, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to playing hockey rather than commentating on it, to be honest.
You're brilliant at both, as is Darren. Well, not both. You're brilliant at commentating, but not skating.
Yeah.
We've seen you skate.
No, you've not. It's that bad, you've not.
So here starts the closing ceremony. And the 3 medal winning teams will be piped onto the ice.
Traditional Scottish form. Going to be piped onto the ice. First, please welcome our silver medal winning team from Latvia.
Latvia coming on first, because obviously GB and Italy are just getting freshened up, just getting changed. But Latvia, silver medal winning team, fabulous achievement.
Yeah, it's like I said, they've had a great tournament. Keeper, Absita, outstanding. I particularly liked Siljani, I liked Ruler, and for me, Miljoni was absolutely standout for them.
Well, we'll see who
Super
wins
play.
some of the individual. Well, they may well be in amongst those groups, but Sveiki, Latvia. Hello, Latvia. I'm not sure any of these Latvians are really aware of what pipes are. They're looking at it like, okay, what's this all about?
It's Scotland the Brave, is it not?
It's Scotland the Brave.
Please welcome your bronze medalists from
Here come JB with a massive round of applause for the bronze medal. It was all decided before the Italian game, but streamers getting thrown on the ice. Okay, you're getting the bronze medal, you should be happy, but you've just been beaten in the game, Liam. Your thoughts on that? How did you feel?
Well, yeah, I collected the bronze medal trophy, always in Romania as a captain, and yeah, I don't think we were beaten. I think we played Italy actually on our last day. It would have been our gold medal decider had we not got beat by Korea, but I think Korea beat us mid-tournament, and then we played Italy in the last game. I don't think it was at the time because it was in Romania, so Romania would have played the last game. But yeah, getting beaten in the last game and then having to go up and obviously get a... But that's a lie, it was the last game because we saw their kit on them and they got presented with it, so it must have been. But no, it is tough getting beat and then going to collect a trophy, and you're still almost... You're proud of how the team's done getting that bronze medal, and obviously the tournament's not just focused on one game, it's focused on the whole tournament itself. So yeah, it's always a proud moment going up there and collecting that trophy, collecting your medal, and bringing it back to the homeland.
Well, Italy are welcomed onto the ice as well, and what a feeling it must be as all the Italian coaching staff come on with their team. There's quite a few, eh? They are preparing for the Olympics, they are the home nation, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see how they got on, isn't it?
Yeah, we was here before the tournament started, Andy. We watched some of the pre-tournament friendlies. The approach by Italy has been thoroughly professional. I think they've got 12 off-ice staff here. You know, they've never stopped videoing games, analysing games. To say they've prepared to the top of their ability would be an understatement. They've been really at it.
Well, here is the presentation party. So Maureen Johnson, the provost, and Mr. England, the tournament director.
Best goalkeeper, best defender, and best forward of the tournament.
So best goalkeeper, defender, and forward.
And first of all, best goalkeeper.
Best goalkeeper
Goes to Latvia, number 1,
Latvia. Absite, she wins that, and I think she's overcome. I don't think she was expecting that, but I've been saying all day today, Dan, haven't I?
Yeah.
That I think the number of shots she's faced and the percentage she's got is just outstanding. Well done.
Yeah, you can get dragged into the Italy start with the shutouts and everything, but it's like you say, if you've watched all the games like we have, Absita's been absolutely incredible.
Absolutely.
Best defender from Italy, number 6, Nadia Mativi.
Mativi gets best defender. That's no real surprise, I would say, along with Christina Absite. And the best forward. Next.
I'd normally say a Rolls Royce for a play, but probably more apt to say she's a Ferrari.
Very good, very good. I see what you did there. I see what you did. She was class. Well done, Nadia. I really enjoyed watching her play.
And finally, the award for best forward.
Who are we going for?
And again, goes to Italy, number 17, Matteo
Fantine. Fantine wins that. I've got to feel a little bit for Milgioni, but Fantine was superb.
Yeah, I had a sneaky Milgioni might just get it, but you can't argue with Fantine. She's been absolutely incredible.
No, they have to go to the Italians. They are the world champions. They are the gold medalists. Well done to all three ladies who have won those individual accolades. You said to me in the last game, Liam, it doesn't really matter till after the game. It's a nice memento, but at the end of the day, this is what matters. This next bit.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said before, it is a nice accolade to kind of take home and give to the family. But yeah, these medals, these are the things that you come to win, and that's obviously what we're here for.
And Great Britain will get their bronze medal first. Yeah, I mean, those individual accolades, what did they end up doing? They just go in the loft gathering stew.
I maybe sit on a shelf for a couple of years, and then they'll probably get put back in the box, put back up the stairs into the attic.
Yeah. A little bit of music as GB get their medals and shake hands with everyone. It's an achievement getting a bronze medal at World Championships, Liam. Not many folk do it. You've been lucky enough to get bronze and silver, haven't you?
Bronze and silver, yeah, both at under 20s level. Yeah, it is an achievement at the end of the day. You've played 5 games and obviously you've done enough to get a medal, so it's definitely an achievement at the end of the day. Like I said, it's a very proud moment to pick that trophy up as well.
But you're a winner and you are always looking for gold, aren't you?
Oh, 100%, yeah. A lot of people, especially in hockey, will say their bronze or silver medals don't really stay up on the countertop, but you've got to be proud of it at the end of the day. It is a great achievement, and like I said, you came here and you've done enough to get a medal in them 5 games, so definitely a great accolade.
Culshaw getting her medal. She goes round. Some going around the outside, some going on the inside just to make the Latvian team turn around a wee bit. That was quite nice, quite like that, quite funny.
Just keeping them on the toes.
Absolutely. Inside's the way to go. Yeah, it's a huge achievement. Latvia have had all day to enjoy the fact that they were getting silver after their victory earlier on over Korea.
Yeah, it was a good victory over Korea, wasn't it? Korea started off well, had a very good first period, went 1-0 up, but Latvia then powered on, and I think they were definitely the worthy winners at the end.
Alderson Smith coming forward to get the bronze trophy.
It goes to your Great Britain.
Yeah, that's nice. Congratulations, GB.
And that was on Jodie's 50th cap. It's quite a memento.
Again, like I said for the game, they've done well to move up a seed, obviously being in 4th seed this year, and I think since they came into this group, they've managed to move up every year, so again, if they keep doing that, a couple of years' time, gold medal.
It's been 5th, 4th and 3rd, and here come Latvia for their silver medals. Congratulations to them. And congratulations to everyone watching in Latvia, the Baltic nation. You've got to keep going. Go around and thank it. Yeah, that's it. Keep going. Yeah, go around and shake hands with it. That's how it works. Yeah, that's it. Up the inside. That's it. Shake hands. That's it. Everybody's good. Yeah, we've got it sorted now.
I wouldn't mind. They've just seen what GB had to do, so you just follow, don't you? You just
I
keep
know,
going around. And
it's more complicated, see, because you don't have to shake hands with GB because you've already done that. You know?
No, they will do. They will do. They'll just keep going around again, I think.
I suggest they will.
There we go. And we go around again.
Yeah, a lot of congratulations every time someone gets a medal. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely, you've got to celebrate it. I said in the stream, you don't know when it's going to be your last.
Very true.
That's why you should celebrate your goals as well. You don't know when it's going to be your last.
Absolutely.
Got to make the most of it. While we're doing the congratulations for Latvia, I just want to say thank you hugely to everyone involved with the stream. So that's Steve, Abby, Liam, Darren, Adam, Catherine when she's been on. It's been great. It's been great fun. And we hope you've brought you many memories wherever you've been watching in the world.
Sorry, Andy. Yeah, I'd echo that. It's like I say, thanks to everybody that's tuned in and watched this week. It's been hard work, but we've got through it. It's been really enjoyable. Seen some absolutely fantastic hockey teams, some absolutely fantastic hockey. I've seen players this week that I would have no hesitation in paying top dollar to watch again. They've really entertained me. Like I say, thanks to all the team here who's put the stream on, the hard work, the volunteers at the rink, all the rink staff, everybody who's behind this tournament. And lastly, I'm going to make you blush a bit, Andy. Thank you to you. I think you're a fantastic commentator. Obviously, I know you through the Solway Sharks and your work that you do with the Solway Sharks. But working with you this week and listening to how you commentate on games, I think you're the best commentator in Great Britain. I really do, and I'm not just saying it because you sat next to you.
Enough of that, carry on, Dan.
I think you're really, really good. So thanks for the opportunity, pal.
There's the silver award to Latvia, and I appreciate what you said, Dan. Thank you. Let's get ready for the history makers. The first time ever in an IIHF World Championship, a team goes through 5 games without losing a goal. Scored 31, lost 0. As Nadia Mativi comes up to get her medal.
I think the TV will be overweight at the airport in the luggage when she gets there, won't she?
Yeah. I think I was going to say, going to the town in Dumfries tonight might be a good idea because there's going to be a party. Liam's looking at me as if to say, right, I'm not going up to town on a Tuesday night, I've got work tomorrow.
I've got work at 6 a.m. on Monday, I'll be going to my bed.
Spoken like a true professional. I suspect Italy might have a few beverages tonight, and rightly so.
A couple of cups of water on the way to their bed, they'll be fine.
You might be really professional and be catching an early flight. You never know.
I'd be cancelling that.
You've got to celebrate your victories. That's what Liam's just said.
I just want to echo also what you guys have said. A big thanks to everyone that's tuned in. The guys on the stream have done a great job, and obviously you two guys yourself. I mean, dedication to be here every day of the tournament and commentating on nearly every game. So again, you do a great job, like Darren said, down at in Dumfries for the Sharks as well, and you've both stepped up to that really well, and I think this week you've been absolutely brilliant, so thank you to you guys as well.
Thanks, Liam. You can always come back in the show. It's no problem at all.
I was going to say Liam's invited back. There you go.
We've got to also thank everybody involved at the rink here, because it's a massive effort to put on these things. I know you said earlier, Darren, that folk think that this just can happen with their eyes shut and all the rest of it. There's a lot of work, a huge amount of work behind the scenes to make this a success, and it has been a success. And I just can't believe that we've seen the first team ever to go through a tournament without losing a goal. No, it's just outstanding.
I think we started talking after about
15 periods of hockey.
Yeah, after literally game 2, game 3. Can they do it? Will they do it? Nah, there's no chance. It's not going to happen because it's like you say. There's some really good players here. And it only takes one break, one misplaced pass,
Well,
one slip,
here
one
come-
loss of an edge, but they've done it. Incredible.
Here comes the moment where seconds away from Nadia Mativi getting the trophy. And there's going to be an almighty cheer here because there's a few Italians to the right of me.
Just before Nadia comes
Here
to
we go.
collect the gold trophy, we can ask you one last time to face the flags in the corner.
We're going to hear the Italian national anthem
We
again.
have the anthem of the International Ice Hockey Federation.
Oh, it's the anthem of the International Ice Hockey Federation first. Here is Nadia Mativi. And she's asking her alternate captains to come forward as well.
Yeah, I think that's nice of her. It's like you say, very much a team effort this week.
Here are. We go up to Division 1A next season. It's Italy. They are the champions. Are you ready? Here we go. Woohoo! Italy celebrate their promotion, their perfect record, and they move on to Division 1A and they host the Olympics.
Yeah, watch out Division 1A and watch out the Olympics. This Italian side is a bit of a machine.
Before we send you on your way, it's the closing address from our chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time please for Christopher England.
So Christopher England will make a closing address. I'll shut up for him.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to be here in Dumfries this week and watching a competitive game. I would say the women's hockey has really developed. My first World Championships for ladies was 97. So now you know that we have taken a big step. I'm happy the way you have played, the way you have respected each other in the team. Also thanks to the fans and of course the organizer, the Ice Hockey Federation, for having this tournament. I hereby declare World Women, IIHF World Women 2025 Division 1B for closed. Thank you very much.
So that's the World Championships over in Dumfries for this year. And we have got nothing more other than to say thank you once again for everyone. Thank you so much for the players for giving us so much enjoyment. Darren, before we go, the favourite moment of the entire tournament?
That will. She scored an absolute world, didn't she? I can't remember who it was against, but it was absolutely sublime bit of skill. I mean, we was just like, wow, what we just seen.
Well,
And it's one of many. It's like you say, there's so many great moments. The hockey's been brilliant. Credit to women's hockey. They've put a standard on hockey this week that's blown me away at times.
Liam, you got a favourite moment?
I think seeing Italy create that bit of history, obviously managing not to concede a goal in 5 games is very impressive at this level. So yeah, definitely that.
For me, the Italian national anthem as they won there. Absolutely superb. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to Latvia. Congratulations to Great Britain. Congratulations to Kazakhstan for winning and staying up today. Commiserations to Slovenia and hard luck Korea. This is Andy Glenn, Dan Brady and Liam Senton saying cheerio.
Yeah, cheerio. Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much. Cheers.